Easter treat from Cheryl's Cookies. We have this absolutely remarkable Delizioso limoncello cake that is filled with 300 five-star ratings on QVC.com. We got some really interesting big cookies that, well, are incredibly flavorful, but what's inside is going to make you feel good and be healthier for you as well. All right, we also have, what are these guys? What is it a raisin? Is it a wine? It's a Cabernaisin? That could be my newest great treat. We also have something that sold out the last couple times has been on the air called the Art of Broth. What is this? Well, it's a phenomenon that is actually all vegan, but wait till you taste it, and wait till this is like the best chicken soup you ever had, and it comes in the form of what looks like a little tea bag. Sold out last time it was on the air. So that and so much more, but to start us out, come on over here. Mimi McKenzie's joining us with our first item up, and Mimi is bringing us a brand that has gone from in a very short time, from never having been on QVC before to shooting up to the top of the charts for so many reasons. It's Landy's Candies.
Sweet.
It's great to have you back.
Thank you, love.
And this is a special assortment that you can only get at QVC. 21 pieces, 8 flavors, and 4 of these are new?
Yeah, that's right, Rick. So 6 fabulous flavor profiles. Can we go through all of them?
Why not?
So brand spanking new is the white chocolate sea salt caramel almond. This is the one that everybody is talking about.
Do that one more time.
White chocolate sea salt caramel almond. Yes.
There you go. Amen. And then you rest it.
Yes. Then we have milk chocolate marshmallow with that beautiful silky creamy marshmallow that we do back in Buffalo. It is not your grocery store marshmallow. Top flavor profile, so pretty for spring. And new with this confetti is our white chocolate butter toffee caramel. There you're looking at that. And then we have top flavor profile, which is our milk chocolate peanut butter melt away. This has a bright, pretty spring yellow drizzle on it. And if you love a Reese's peanut butter cup, you will absolutely love our melt away because it is so smooth and creamy. Then we have our dark chocolate caramel coconut. This is beautiful. You can't have Easter without coconut, caramel, dark chocolate. It's all in there. And then finally, we have brand new our milk chocolate sea salt caramel, and that is just sweet and salty and crispy and crunchy, and we have a little pretty sprinkle on top of the sea salt and the sanding sugar. So 6 fabulous flavor profiles, all individually wrapped, Rick. They come in a beautiful gift box. We give you a gift box, so if you wanted to ship it to a family member that can't be with you this Easter, or save it for Mother's Day, all 21 of these pretzels that you're looking at fit right into this box. And actually, as I was saying to Rick earlier, you could generously fill this box with 18 and you could sift out a few for yourself if you wanted to sneak a few.
Is that called, that's called sift and gift?
Sift and gift, yes, exactly, Rick.
Steal the deal. Your opportunity here and now for Easy Pay and for free shipping and handling for the next 1,500 people. I will tell you, this is the largest assortment that you're offering for the entire season. And speaking of large, if you've tried these, you want to call us and share your story, feel free. But these are, somewhere in there is a nice sized pretzel. And then that thing is not just enrobed, it's dunked and enrobed and enveloped and then done again and again. There's so much here for under $2 per. This is truly gourmet.
Can you believe that? Because yes, for European inspired chocolate to create this to be under $2 a pretzel, we're so incredibly grateful.
And that's the process.
So yes, exactly. So we start with a jumbo twist, lightly salted Pennsylvania Dutch pretzel that comes from Lancaster County. And then we fill 2 of the chambers with our chocolate. So our luxurious chocolate could be white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate. I'm going to give you a sneak peek right there as to what those platforms look like. We then stuff it. So here you're looking at our caramel. It could be our butter caramel, our sea salt caramel, our marshmallow, our peanut butter. We then send it through a spa bath, and you can see how thick and rich it gets in the enrober with that European-inspired chocolate that's so smooth and creamy, and then we top it. And so,
wow, look at that.
Yep, that is so real.
Boy, that's crazy.
Our chocolatiers back in Buffalo, they do this all by hand.
Let's do the profile of that.
Yeah, there you go.
Here comes a profile shot.
There you go.
Through the enrobing machine.
Yeah, exactly.
The magical Landy's Candies enrobing machine spa.
That's right.
I want to go through that spa. I don't want to be like, whoa.
I think we all need to go through that spa.
Right?
Oh my God, that would be amazing.
I don't know if America can handle that. This is something I'm just going to grab one.
Yeah, please do. So if you love peanut, no, go ahead. So that is our brand new, yes, white chocolate, sea salt, caramel, almond.
Wow.
So David loves it. Alberti.
Wow.
Katie McGee, Jill, everybody that's tried it.
By the way, within this is the caramel.
Do you see the caramel dripping down the floor?
But does it drip?
It is. It is a very
soft caramel.
You know what? That's a great question, and I should be serious about this.
Because that's fantastic.
Because if you haven't tried us and you want to try us, yeah, look at the beautiful stringing on that. So our caramel is really silky. It's very buttery.
That's amazing.
It is not like a wrapped piece that you would get in the grocery store at all. It's very, very smooth and silky.
These are really, really, really good.
Thank you
get
so
such
much.
Since it's called Wine and Dine, you get such a combination of flavors, right? Like layers of flavors, like you would with a great wine. You get salt and almond and sweet and different kinds of chocolate. Yeah. This is here and now, and your opportunity from the process to finish for literally under $2, only here at QVC. Are they individually wrapped?
They are individually wrapped, Rick, and here you're looking at our brand new marshmallow enrobed milk chocolate. As I pull that apart, you were commenting about the quality of our caramel. It's the same quality with our silky marshmallow. Yeah, you can see it just kind of dripping there. It's so sweet and just a beautiful play off of that milk chocolate.
Who wouldn't love this? And this is, by the way, if you're giving this as a gift. So check this out. Yeah. So as this opens up, you have
the legend.
There's a Broadway play here. Look at that. There's a lot going on.
So we give you the nutritionals and the flavor profiles so that you can file along. And then we give you the beautiful hat box that you can just literally just pop. I call it paper origami. It has a beautiful bright coral bow. 21 individually wrapped pretzels. 4 brand new flavor profiles.
Guess what, Mimi? They ain't making it to the hat box. No way. They're going to be done by the time you start. By the time you put that hat box together.
Rick. Oh my gosh.
They're done.
Yeah. So if you want to bring this to the retirement community and use the hat box, that's wonderful. If you want to send an impressive gift, we have a bow on the outside of our shipper box, so it's beautiful
I will show that to you.
Yeah.
Actually, you know
just
what?
Lovely.
For this price, for under $40, and for 2 easy payments of $19 and change, pay it forward. I know I've said this before, but my mommy left us a few weeks ago, right?
I know.
And I will tell you this, that to give to people who have given so much, to caregivers, to the retirement home, to the assisted living, to the nursing home, to the Vets Administration, who probably aren't going to receive a lot of friends necessarily, right? During Easter or during the holidays, can become a lonely time. And what a wonderful way to make them smile and to give them individually packaged flavors, right? Everybody gets to take theirs. They may not want it right now. A cookie, if it's all, okay, I have to eat it now, I'm not going to put it away. These you can put away for a little bit, right?
Yes,
and save. Put them in the freezer if you want to.
Great point. I was headed right there, Rick. Yes, you can freeze these. A common question that I'm often asked. You just need to bring them to room temperature. We ship them ambient. You can keep them out in your pantry for up to a year. You can put them in your freezer and then simply just defrost them, get them to room temperature, and really enjoy that silky smooth marshmallow, caramel,
let's do it
chocolate
again.
experience.
Let's go through the flavors again.
Yeah, let's. I'd love to. So we start with our brand new white chocolate caramel sea salt almond.
How many of those you get?
Oh, we have it right here. You're going to get 3.
3.
Yes,
Good.
Exactly. Then we have our milk chocolate marshmallow with the pretty spring drizzle. You're getting 3 of those.
Keep going.
You are getting the white chocolate caramel confetti, which is just so incredibly pretty, bright, and happy. You're getting 4 of those.
Quattro.
Then top flavor profile is our milk chocolate peanut butter melt away with the yellow drizzle. You're getting 4 of those. If you love a Reese's peanut butter cup, I am telling you, girlfriends, you are just going to be over the moon with that one.
Let's go dark chocolate.
Then dark chocolate caramel coconut. So you're getting
I'm
3.
Not tried that yet.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of coconut.
Oh, so is Adina Michio, and she loves this. Adina Michio from David's Cookies. We all eat each other's food backstage, truth be told. Yeah. So our dark chocolate is just a step above semi-sweet. It's not bitter. You're getting that sweetened coconut on the top. And I also want to just say to you that because a lot of our toppings are hand applied, all of them actually, no 2 are alike. So it's a really beautiful little piece of work of art. And you get to enjoy just, you know, the beautiful flavor profiles along with. Here, this is brand new. I think you'd love to try this, Rick.
Mimi, it's fantastic. I will let you know in the last 45 seconds that this is one of your newest offerings. It's also
is.
with free shipping and handling, the largest assortment of the season, and one of the best values, like per big pretzel of the season, right?
Exactly. They're 2 ounces each. It's luxurious European-inspired chocolate. It's stuffed, it's filled, it's topped, it's drizzled on most of the flavor profiles, and my goodness, fabulous for Easter basket buffet, or your desserts, or just. My gosh, just to have them around, because they're just so incredibly good.
2 pounds of Landy's candies. Go for it. We're on Facebook right now. Laura says, hi, Rick. And Mary Ann says, she says, that looks damn
Are we allowed to say? Are we allowed to say that? I know. Are we allowed to say that word?
I think that's what you said.
Thank you so much, Mary.
Darn adequate, whatever.
That's right.
Misspelling there.
We have such a love for our customers on Q2, and we certainly hope that you enjoy these. It's been such an incredible spring season.
We love the QVC2.
Yeah, we do.
QVC2. It's all about you.
Uh-huh.
I just made that up.
I'm right.
QVC2. All about you.
I love you. Bye.
Wow. That response was darn adequate. That's what that was. Hey, DeBella's coming up, by the way. Stay tuned. So much goodness within this show. There's some dunking possibilities here with a lot of great flavors, some fruits, and some crunchiness that you absolutely love, with a great soft combo, crunch combo with the 48 fruit and chocolate biscotti assortment. That's coming up on 2 Easy Payments. We also have some vino. Last chance on some of the best, on the most popular wine assortment that we've had in the history of Wine and Dine with Rick. Okay, Wine and Dine with Rick's only been on a few times, but most popular in the history of our show. That's saying something. Smithfield, it's a Friday night. Something smells good. And Tom Castaldi is joining us.
How you doing, Rick?
I got to tell you something. When you go to Brooklyn, you want those cheesecakes from Junior's.
Yeah.
You're going to the source. You know that's what you're going to get because it's great. Napa Valley, we're going to California for wine. You want sausage. You want ham. There's a brand. It's called Smithfield.
Best in class, right?
Best in class. And that's what this is. So if you're going to do sausage patties, that's what we're doing. 24 of these.
Yep.
Or 48.
Yep.
I'll do some math for you. It's on 4 easy payments of 10 or 16. You save $12.75 if you want to stock up. So the deal here is in getting 48. If I get 48, can they still... Not going to take up my whole freezer, are they?
No, they won't. No. In fact, I'll show you right away, right at the top. Here's how they come.
Okay.
Look at this.
Great. Good to go.
Right?
Right? Good.
8 per package. Yep.
I like.
But the key to this sausage...
What is the key to the sausage?
Is they are fully cooked, so you can microwave them at home 30 seconds in your microwave, and you
30
have...
seconds?
30 seconds from frozen, and you have the most moist, mild-seasoned sausage patty that feels like you just came home from your authentic or your favorite diner.
Boy, is that tasty,
is that
buddy.
something?
Oh, man,
Isn't
is that tasty.
Great?
Oh, hey, Kevin. Hey, crew. Hey, everybody, try some of this.
It's the only place we sell these.
Adequate.
Other than QVC, you cannot find this in a grocery store.
Boy, that's so good.
Thank you very much.
That is 30 seconds to sausage heaven. Right?
It
Just
is.
from frozen?
From frozen.
No.
Exactly. Yeah. You can pan fry it if you want to and dirty up your skillet and your
Did you add anything
stovetop.
to this?
We didn't add a thing.
I mean, for this demonstration right now.
We did not add a thing.
Wow.
We simply put them in a microwave.
That is just impossible not to want another one.
We use fresh pork at Smithfield.
I got to pace myself. I got 2 hours. That's so good.
Yeah, thank you.
What's in it? What's not in it?
It's very mild seasoned. So you can see there's little specks of red and green in here. Little bit of pepper, little bit of garlic.
I'm going to go. You go one way. I'm going to tomato on this one. Mild season. I'm going to go. It's really tangy. I think it's tangy. It's not hot like I need to drink
it's
some
flavorful.
water.
It's flavorful.
But it's extremely flavorful.
Right.
Right?
Exactly.
Not hot, like spicy, like overdone. No, you don't want that for breakfast.
No.
But you don't want dull. You want a sausage with no flavor. And how are you going to do this? Hey, this is great. Annette's joining us. Hi, Rick from Tennessee. Stacy says yum on Facebook right now. Here's physically what you're going to be getting.
Yep.
As we take a look at these, this is a pork sausage, correct?
Yes, it is.
It's a pork sausage,
It
right?
is. Yep.
What kind of ingredients can you tell me about? Can you give me any little, like...
There's a little green pepper, red pepper, a little bit of garlic, a little salt and pepper. And so it just gives it a very mild seasoning. Now, what I have here, this is typically what you would find in a grocery store. It is a product that is raw. You have to cook it. You have to slice it. You dirty up the stovetop,
Well,
or
that's an embarrassment.
Or you have
really
a Smithfield fully cooked large sausage patty that you can 30 seconds in the microwave.
30 seconds in the microwave from frozen. So what's for breakfast this morning? And take a look at some of the possibilities here. Whether you're having steak and eggs, right? Sausage and eggs.
Yeah, we use that as a sloppy Joe. Instead of using beef, add some of the pork sausage to it.
By the way, what is this?
This is our Dagwood sandwich. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day and the most overlooked meal of the day. People don't know what to eat for breakfast.
You don't have the time to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can just have all three of the meals right here, and you're good for the next 24 hours. I want to give it to our food stylist. Who came up with that idea? There's some sort of award on this one or something, isn't there?
Right, there is.
Look at that. That's crazy. That's good. You know what you need to do? Tell me about, and tell America, remind America about this brand.
Yeah, Smithfield.
Who is Smithfield?
Yeah, Smithfield's been in business 83 years.
Really?
We're the largest pork producer in the nation.
Period.
Period. End of story. This is one of our top-selling products that's not available in grocery stores. It's only available QVC and in what we call food service. It's only available in restaurants, diners, places that have great breakfast.
Smithfield provides to high-end diners,
exactly.
Right?
Yes,
high-end
exactly.
restaurants, right?
Exactly.
Breakfast, you go to a nice hotel or something, you order the sausage, you're going to get Smithfield sausage because you want the best. You want the good stuff. Well, that's what we have here. We have it on 4 easy payments. We have it on free shipping and handling. It's the first hour of 2 hours of Wine and Dine with Rick. Yeah, we got some good vino coming up. Stay tuned for that. But this, in 58376, this is good eating and quick eating. And you know what? What families aren't on the go right now? They don't want to cook. They don't want to take the time to get, bacon is great. I swear to God, I've wanted bacon and eggs in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's uncooked bacon.
Right.
And it's sitting there in the refrigerator.
Right.
Just staring at me. And I'm like, oh, and then I'm like, I got to take it, I rip it open. I got to cook the bacon. It's good. I got all the grease and the oil. Then I got to clean the pan.
Exactly.
And it's good, but that's a lot, right? Maybe with eggs and then 30 seconds in a microwave, and you have even better.
Right.
This is given a run for its money. I think a lot of people would say better than bacon.
Yeah, I agree because it's easy. It's more flavorful.
It is more flavorful.
It definitely, and it's a great source of protein. Protein is so important when you have breakfast because it gets your metabolism going. And so this has a great source of protein. It's so easy. There you can see we use it for dinner. You can top your spaghetti. You can have eggs and sausage. Yeah, as you said, the sandwich, it's just a great ingredient, or it's great by itself.
Hey, if you're stocking up right now, you can get it one time or on auto delivery, right, guys? Auto delivery.
Yep.
That's every 90 days for 1 full year. We keep the supply coming. You can do it in the 24 count. They're packaged in about 8.
Yeah, there's 8 per package.
8 per package.
Yeah.
Or you can do the 48 if you want to do that. And if you do, you save $12.75. So it's a buy more, save, stock up, come into Smithfield, and have breakfast with QVC. Have it easy, have it flavorful, and know you're getting real deal. This is also, let's go out for breakfast. And you say, then we got to drive there. Why don't we have breakfast at home? A real great way to start the day. Why don't people have breakfast like this? I think it's because it takes too much time to do it.
Yes, exactly.
To thaw out, to our point earlier, to fry up, have the grease, have the oil, all here, all right now. Again, it's from Smithfield, #1 in its category. That's a pretty bold statement.
Yeah, 83 years.
Pork producer in America.
And the other thing I'll say about this sausage is, sometimes sausage, you can get those little grizzlies or those little, you don't know what you're biting into. This is a finely ground sausage.
Okay.
So the bite is just flavorful, but there's no crunchies. There's none of that kind of stuff. It's just a very finely ground piece of sausage that's fully cooked.
Let me give you the update here, Thomas, because there's 300 to go around. That's it.
Wow.
QVC World, 300 to go around in the initial 24, and 300 to go around in the 48. One-time shipping or auto delivery. If you go on auto delivery, by the way, you can cancel at any time. You can put this on your Q card if you want to. If you don't have a Q card, we got a deal going on here, don't we, Mr. Producer Man? $40, 40 coming to you if you're signing up for it for the very first time. And you can use that, on this item that happens to be, $40. Take advantage of it. And you can take any item that may be on 2 easy payments or no easy payments and turn it into 6 easy payments and break it up. So more to love with that cue card if you want to pick it up. Just joining us in the last minute and a half. What'd you bring us here, Tom?
Brought you Smithfield sausage. It's a fully cooked sausage that you can microwave in 30 seconds. You can fry it if you want to. You have either 24 or 48. We're the largest pork producer in the nation, and it's hard to bring across flavor over television. But I think, as you saw, it's like you said, it's not spicy, but it's very, very flavorful.
Extremely flavorful.
Great.
Like every bite is good eating. You know what I could do with this one too?
What's that?
Like the drive-through. You know what I'm talking about, where you put the egg and you put the right, the English muffin.
Yeah, with a muffin. Yep.
You know, that's what we need. It's what kind of place. That would be great here.
Yeah.
But this would be a real deal. Now I know what I'm getting.
Exactly.
Right.
In fact, if you order those sandwiches at a fine, great, beautiful diner, you may be getting one of our sausages.
Well, this would be it, right?
This would be it.
The ultimate muffin.
Just take one of those.
Just one of those, or 9 of them, whatever you've got, however you want to do it. That's good eating.
Isn't that great?
Literally 200 remaining, then sold out. So if you want to go pick it up right now, it's QVC.com or the number on your screen. We take phone calls. Yeah, we love phone calls here. And that would be 1-800-500-7590. Tom, thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Rick. Great to be with you. Absolutely.
Happy Easter coming up to you. I'm sure some of our viewers love that Smithfield ham. By the way, we've got wine coming up. Why? Because it's called Wine and Dine. Because I love it. And this selection, by the way, will include some reds, a great white zin, a great Chardonnay. You can get 3 bottles of one of the flavors, or you can get a variety, like a whole case, all red, all white. But my favorite is when you get literally 3 of each. Stay tuned within the program. You're going to love our California wines that we're bringing you today in Wine and Dine with Rick. And the wine story is really picking up in this show. Over the last couple of weeks, like people are going, oh, what do we got this week here? What do you got this week? We also have great eats for you as well. And Tony Notaro is going to be joining us for a few items. Chef Tony's been one of our favorite guests over the years in the food category. Good to have you here, buddy.
Honored to be here.
And our Italian friend is bringing us Di Bella. Di Bella Familia.
The Bella Familia, a recipe that's been in the country for over 100 years and has never changed.
100 years.
Over 100 years.
Ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's exactly right.
48 of these babies.
Correct.
And they're all packaged like this. I get them all?
That's correct. You get all 8 boxes, 6 biscotti in every box. And the best part is, it's still made to the family traditions. Started in Rochester, New York in 1959. It's our go-to in my own home, which is why I'm here with them.
We don't have enough of these. We need to stock up on these. 77 cents. Have you gone to the place where you get the lots of bucks coffee and it's like $2.50 or something for it? Now 77 cents, free shipping and handling, 2 easy payments. Let's go through these flavors.
Absolutely. So we're going to start right here on my right. This one is our cranberry pistachio. So that's like taking a trip over to Sicily. Same exact recipe we've done for over 100 years, and then we lay in those delicious pistachio and cranberries. What's cool about our recipe is the second bake. We bake these in a loaf, slice them, and bake them a second time.
That's what That's
a twice bake, exactly.
Twice bake.
But we cut back on the time on the second one for a reason. The top is like a biscuit, but the inside of this is like a cookie. You can see how easy it breaks. So you don't have to bite these with your molars. You don't have to over soak them.
Right.
They just have that delicious flavor all the way through. Right next door is one of my personal favorites. This is our chocolate cherry. So again, same recipe. You can just see how jam-packed of, look at all the ingredients. You know exactly what you have in here when you bite into this. And I'm going to snap this one open because I just want you to see that same texture.
It just looks fresh. It just looks good.
It really is.
Looks inviting.
Cookie inside.
Twice baked and ready to go. And all of them, by the way, they're all going to be individually wrapped.
That's correct. Can I show
that? Wonderful thing to bring to work. Turn some friends onto it. So what are you going to have today? How long will they stay? I'm going to get a lot of these. How long will they stay on my shelf?
1 year.
A full year.
1 year. You don't have to freeze it, refrigerate it. Just keep it in the closet. You're ready to go.
Have you tried these, by the way? 1-800-600-1556 is our testimonial line. We're not done yet. Let's keep going.
I wanted to show this, too. This pack is the wrapper is specific to QVC. We wanted to do something special because a lot of people like to give these singularly. You might give it to the school bus driver or the teacher at school. So we wanted to make it very classy. Right next door to that is our lemon beautiful blueberry. Now what's cool about this is it has a little citrus flavor to it, and you can see the blueberries that go all the way through. Again, that biscuity top, that cookie center. We'll crack this one open so you can see that beautiful texture. It's not hard as a rock. You can eat these plain if you wanted to. And then this one is Vivian's favorite. This is our double chocolate fudge. What's great about this is it has milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and it has that fudgy flavor when you bite into it.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. If you're a chocolate lover like me, this one will definitely satisfy you.
Come on,
you got to give it a taste.
A cup of coffee?
You sure can.
Is there an art? Do you double dunk or you do a single
No,
dunk?
no double dunk with these, because remember, we cut
hot?
back.
Which one's hot?
No, it's actually just room temperature, but you can use hot. When you go in, just lift it up and let the excess drip off, and then take a bite, and you'll see what happens.
Look at Tony giving me dunking lessons here.
Well, most people hold it in there, and then half the biscotti is stuck in the bottom of your coffee. The liquid helps to break the cookie up, so now you get that beautiful flavor. I love you smile. The chocolate's there, and then you're biting, you get the chunk of the dark chocolate, a bite of the milk chocolate. It's just heaven on earth.
Dunking classes provided by Tony later on. If you like, hey, it's good. It's really good.
Thank you.
There's something about a biscotti that's so much better than just a traditional. Sorry, cookies are great, right?
Yes.
But it's the crunch. But I love what you said earlier. There are certain biscottis that you wonder if you need to go to the dentist afterwards,
You
right?
got to bite them with your back molars. You have to over soak them.
Tooth or something.
Here's the
Not
cool
the
part.
case.
These are gourmet treats. They're gourmet treats that you can have in your disposal, and you can give it out at any time. So you can serve this with a fruit platter for after dinner. In the front there, you'll see we actually made a delicious tiramisu. That tiramisu is made with the chocolate double chunk and then a nice mascarpone cream. I have one sitting right there for you. I'd like you to actually taste it.
I'm not sure what do you mean.
It's a tiramisu.
Yeah, but how'd you make it?
Instead of using lady fingers and dipping in espresso, we took the biscotti and dipped it in espresso.
Oh, wow.
And then we put the mascarpone cream on the top, and you can taste that.
I get it.
You can use it for pie crust if you wanted to.
Taste myself. That's fantastic.
But just plain, right? Just
this is the way you're eating them. Come on.
Correct.
Fewer than 900 to go around, and you're getting
thank you.
all of them. So here come the boxes, and here, by the way, beautiful display.
Thank you.
Like a really great high-end package, right? I want to give, somebody's hurting. Somebody's not doing that well. Somebody, it's a neighbor, it's a friend. You know what? You bring them a cup of coffee and you bring them these.
That's correct.
Bring them a box of these. That's a really high-end presentation.
Thank you.
I'd be proud to put this in a basket, a gift basket, with some coffees, some Keurig coffees.
Correct.
Right?
And how about if you make an Easter baskets? Take them out of the box and throw them right in.
High-end Easter basket that people would just say, hey, you know what? Love it. Give me the history behind it, the history behind the company.
Sure. So the family came over 100 years ago, and it was a family recipe, and still is to today. And then in 1959, Josephine and Anna decided to put it out on the market. And it just blew up. And this, again, is our go-to biscotti for over 30 years. And the reason why, again, I just want to show the product. It's not the typical, biscotti means biscuit. So usually biscuit is hard and dry. This has that biscuity top from that first bake, but on the inside, it's like a cookie. It's tender. So when you bite into this, it's not going to break your teeth. You can see the ingredients. You don't have to wonder, what flavor is that? You'll know this one's lemon blueberry. You'll know this one's cherry chocolate, or the beautiful cranberries and pistachio, or the double chocolate.
Yeah, I'm going to try this one, the lemon blueberry. And then while I'm trying this, I might dunk it in a little bit of milk.
Let's go to milk.
Why? What do you mean by twice baked? Why didn't they just bake it one time longer? What is the point of the twice baked?
Well, the key is...
Forgive me for not knowing.
Biscotti was made for travel. It was made as a biscuit. So they make it in a loaf. They put it in the oven and bake it. They
how
take
long?
About 40 minutes.
Okay.
Then they take it out, they slice it into slices, and they would bake it for another 40 minutes.
But it's not done yet. It's not fully
Correct.
baked
It still would be soft on the inside. But remember what their goal was. They wanted to make a biscuit so you can travel with this for months. Because back days when these first came out in the 1800s, 1300s, and that, long, I don't even know the years that it was.
Oh, so they could travel with it? Is that
That's what it was made for. It was like beef jerky. They wanted something they can travel with, so they made a biscuit.
That's it. Did you know that, Mr. Producer? So it's a traveling like beef jerky. I can take.
Correct.
The bread would go bad.
That's correct.
But now.
Or it would turn stale.
It would turn stale.
So you make it into a biscuit for travel. But what we learned here, if you just cut back on that second bake, because people like the cookie texture and they like the biscuity texture.
I see.
And this is the perfect combination of both.
The perfect combination of both.
Correct.
Right? So you have it in your home. Now, if you are going across the country in a wagon, in a covered wagon, they're still going to be good. But most people won't. But how about that choice right there? How about that idea with our fruit salads?
This is so easy. So this is just blueberry pie mix. We made a lemon curd, and then we added our blueberry lemon biscotti.
Of course
but you can make trifles. You can do any. You give this to the kids on top of an ice cream with a little whipped cream and a cherry on top. Yummo, yummo.
Hey, guess
Good
what?
stuff.
First day presented on our Easy Payment plan. That's the good news. Bad news is Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day on this. So, one time or lock on auto delivery on this one as well. That's every 60 days for 1 full year. 60 days for 1 full year, and it's never been on our Easy Payment plan before. So you're getting 48 of these. Let's break them up. How many in each? Go for it, my friend.
Absolutely. So in each one, you're getting 6, so there's 12 of every flavor. This is the double chocolate fudge, so it has milk chocolate and dark chocolate. We're going to go right next door. This is our beautiful, and I love this flavor. This is our blueberry lemon, so you're going to get 12 of those also, 6 in every box, individually wrapped. Next door is my favorite, chocolate cherry. Look at that ingredient.
The chocolate cherry is your favorite one.
It's one of my favorites. If it's in the top 2. The coconut almond mocha is my second favorite. But here's the cool thing, Rick. The reason we put this assortment together, this is our foodies' favorite. They're the 4 flavors that our foodies always ask us about the most.
And look at up front. I love that display as well. That's a beautiful, beautiful display.
There's your cranberry and pistachio.
With all real cranberries, all real pistachios, correct?
That's correct. No nitrates in any of the fruits that we use. They're dehydrated naturally, so everything is really fresh and good. You're going to be proud to serve these. You're going to be proud to eat them. Keep them in the office. Put them down in your desk drawer. Pop them in your pocketbook when you're taking a trip out to work or going to the school or heading out to the mall. What's cool about this, company shows up, you don't know what to do. Grab some fruit, grab some biscotte, make a nice pot of coffee. Maybe pour some of your special wine.
Good to have you here, buddy.
Thank you for having me.
Tony's coming back with a couple more items. Stay tuned, including that amazing limoncello cake. With how many 5-star ratings on that? 300?
Over 300 5-stars.
300 5-star ratings. That's coming up in the show. Just a little bit. We also have, some main courses as well. Stay tuned for that. And we also have something called the Art of Broth. I wonder what it is. That's a little tease. There's that limoncello cake. The vino is still to come. It is called Wine and Dine after all. It's a special 2-hour episode. Normally we start at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're starting a little bit early because there's just too much to show you. So we're adding another hour, 2 big hours. And then the hour after that, it's Rick's weekend preview. Some amazing brand new products, including a sneak peek of tonight's QVC special value. Today's special value, so stay tuned. Harry and David is the next brand, and Dana Fleming is joining us from the Storied brand. This American legendary brand.
Yeah.
We're talking about Delizioso and DeBella. How long's Harry and David been around?
85 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
It started with our Royal Riviera pears.
It did start with the pears that have been on QVC before.
Correct.
Yes.
And then we added things. We started making gift baskets, and we started adding things to those gift baskets, like chocolates. And 20 years ago, we invented Moose Munch.
Moose Munch. And what happened 20 years ago when you invented Moose Munch?
Well, it exploded. People loved it.
It did.
And we took our original recipe, which we never waver on, and we created all these different flavors. And
you never waver.
We never waver.
Tonight, for the next 300 Moose Munch lovers, you're getting a lot here. And this is a better buy than going directly to Harry and David. Am I allowed to say that?
I mean, it is.
I'm not allowed to say.
You're speaking the truth.
I'm not allowed to say legally that this is a better buy from going directly to Harry and David. So I won't say this is a better buy from going directly to Harry and David, including free shipping and handling. What is new?
Let's run through the flavors.
Let's do it.
So we have the Butterfinger Bites. I mean, we did a special collaboration with Nestle and Bunch of Crunch, 2 movie theater favorites we combined with our premium Moose Munch popcorn. And you're getting 2 of each flavor. You're getting 3 of our customer favorite milk chocolate. You're getting 3 of our other customer favorite dark chocolate. And then you're getting 3 of the classic Moose Munch recipe, the one that started it all. And what makes it so unique, Rick, is we took it to the next level.
What's the next level?
Because we are a gourmet food company. We added whole almonds and whole cashews. I don't know another caramel corn company that does that. They're expensive ingredients. And we do all of this in-house. So everything, we use real butter, we use premium chocolate blends. And what that results in is just a better, tastier, crunchier popcorn.
It's like mammoth popcorn.
It's so
mammoth goodness.
Look at this. I mean, here's a whole almond I just poured right out of there. Look at that right there. I mean, these are, again, expensive ingredients, and it really makes a difference. But what we did was a special collaboration. It's awesome. Do you love Butterfinger Bites? Butterfinger Bites, that peanut buttery nougat, and then surrounded in milk chocolate.
This is part of that.
That's it.
That's it. That's it too?
That's it.
I'm afraid.
Why?
It's a lot.
Well, you're not going to
It's a lot.
stop.
It's intense. Yeah, I'm going to get started and be like, whoa, I can't stop. It's good. I'm going to have that in just a second. I love that you just pointed out how gourmet that others don't do this. You know,
Yeah.
there's a bad hamburger, and then there's a ribeye at Ruth Chris. Come on, right? Or
Yeah.
Stelli ribeye.
There you
there's
go.
Good, better, best in every category of everything that you have, and this is best in class.
This is best in class for sure. I mean, if you guys haven't had this before, you really taste the difference. You taste the quality. This is the Crunch-A-Bunch. My kids love this
I'm not
one.
fooling around on that one.
Do you mix your, like, I want to ask you, do you mix your candy into your popcorn when you go to the movies?
I know someone who does.
Okay.
I know someone who's obsessed with it. So I
Well-
know exactly where you're coming from.
That's basically what we did here,
Yeah.
but we did it with our caramel corn.
Right.
And this is portable, guys. You can bring it to the movies. You can watch
By the way,
Netflix.
and you can do it for less.
And you can do it for a lot less.
You can do it for a lot less.
Right.
Would you like some
Totally.
popcorn? No, I'm good.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm good. I got my, okay, I just got my.
And
you're there.
yeah, and you can hide
Way
this
cheaper.
and have your own stash and
Might never be
know
better.
that
Oh, this
you
would be
are
like-
eating
This
the best.
right here,
Look at these bonus
This
pieces.
is like $1,000 worth of movie treats right here, right? This in front of us right here.
Who doesn't want to eat this? I mean, this is our Moose Munch. The recipe starts with, we have two different types of popcorn. We use a butterfly bloom and a mushroom bloom.
Why do you do that?
And we do it because it maximizes the crunch. It really makes a difference. I mean, look at how big these pieces of popcorn are to begin with.
I find that fascinating. I really do.
Isn't it?
Two different,
and it
like, who
gives
would
it
know
this
if you used
fluffy,
one kind of popcorn?
crunchy. It just gives better texture.
That's great.
Doesn't everything taste better when you have multiple layers, like multiple flavors? And that's exactly what this is.
Way to go,
You've got
Harry and
our
David.
caramel
Yeah.
coating on our huge pieces of popcorn. Then we add in the whole nuts and whole cashew. We make our caramel in-house in huge copper kettles. It smells so good when they're making the Moose Munch. Then we take batches of that and we basically dunk it in premium gourmet chocolate. It's not any chocolate, it's guitar chocolate that we make our own signature blends out of at Harry and David. So this isn't like just run-of-the-mill popcorn, okay? This is like very high quality, and like to your point, getting it at a very great value.
But here it is, the value, and here's what you're physically going to be getting. So you're taking close-up shots, and here's the whole kit and caboodle.
The whole
13
enchilada.
of these. So which ones of which am I getting? 13 of them, all
So,
here.
yeah.
Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day, by the way, $19.73.
You're getting 2 of the Bunch of Crunch, 2 of the, this is the Butterfinger, 2 of the Bunch of Crunch. These are the collaboration with Nestle.
Here comes the milk
3
chocolate.
of the milk chocolate, 3 of the dark chocolate,
Ba-boom.
3 of the classic caramel.
This is, which was
For
the
13 bags.
Huh?
13 bags total.
Says it right there.
Oh,
13.
okay, great.
13.
All right.
Nick says every one of these is delicious. He's on Facebook right now.
Hi, Nick.
Yeah.
They
Which one
are,
is the one-
right?
the one that started it all.
That's this one. This is the
That's
classic
it.
caramel, and this was made by a third-generation chocolatier who worked at Harry and David, and he was on a quest to make, look at this big chunk here. Look at that thing.
Bloom of popcorn.
It's like, who doesn't want to eat that? Like, I'm going for that piece right there. So he wanted to make the perfect caramel popcorn, and you know what? He nailed it. He attempted 160 times to get this recipe right. And once he did, we just have never wavered on the recipe. And all we do is do different add-ins. We add chocolate, we do different flavors.
Another thing,
Yeah.
as I eat and speak at the same time,
Yes.
it doesn't break my teeth.
No.
I don't need to go to the dentist with a filling, right?
No.
Like it's too hard. It's just a
No.
wonderful texture.
Delicious.
Incredibly flavored. And you know what? It's not like overly sweet. Like you really get the popcorn sweet combination of it. You right?
Yeah. Yes. And you
A great
get
balance.
just a nice crunch. That's why we call it Moose Munch. And you can't stop munching on
You
it.
can't stop munching on it. 1973. Easy Pay goes away. There's literally 200 to go around. $4.55 per bag if you're shopping right now. Free shipping and handling brought to your door. So the classic, it's going to be there. Yes. The new additions, it's going to be there. And now this relationship with Nestle,
Yes.
you love it. So that's all in one.
Oh my gosh. I think this is such a great assortment. It's good for 12 months, right? Moose Munch is good for 12 months in your pantry. So you can have this fresh up to 12 months. You don't have to worry about it. And I like to call it a pantry staple because a lot of times, you know, you get invited places at the last minute. You want to bring something special, something that's going to wow. If you know someone who likes Butterfinger or Bunch of Crunch, you're going to knock their socks off if you bring this to their house.
Good stuff. M62757. Never shopped on QVC before, ever. And you're clicking by QVC2 here. And wondering what's going on there. Well, guess what?
Moose Munch.
This is called Moose Munch. But you know the brand Harry and David. You've known it for years and years and years. As a high-end brand, it's here now. And besides the pears, is Moose Munch the iconic snack within your brand? Is it not?
Yeah, it's iconic. At this point, we're now on 25 years that we've been making variety.
That's not hyperbole there.
No, no, it's very popular. And some people may know us just for the Moose Munch. We're also well known for our chocolates. And because we make signature blends, and chocolate is part of our Moose Munch. So
chocolate is part of your Moose Munch. In the last minute, go through them one more time.
I will. So you're going to get 2 of the Butterfinger bites. And this is our collaboration with Nestle, movie theater favorite. 2 of the Bunch of Crunch. This is that nice crispy rice mixed with our delicious caramel popcorn.
Great.
You're getting 3 of our customer favorite milk chocolate. If you've had Moose Munch before, chances are you've had this in a basket, if you've received a basket from Harry and David.
150 to go around, and that's going to be sold out.
Our dark chocolate, okay? And our dark chocolate, if you haven't had it before, it's very smooth. It's not like this intense, you know, it has more flavor, but it's not bitter. It's actually quite delicious and quite tasty. And then the classic, the recipe that started it all, 160 attempts to get it right. We don't waver because it is the best. It's the best.
It's the best. Good to have you here.
Great.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us in our little get-together this afternoon.
Have a great night, everybody.
Our first hour of 2 hours, that was Dana, with Harry and David. All right, classic brand, 85 years. The great thing about this show, the great thing about QVC is we can also launch brands. We can also introduce you to things that maybe you're not familiar with. We're going to introduce you to some incredible wine coming up. Best $10 bottle of wine in America, period. I love wine. I'm a little obsessed, maybe too obsessed. And I've been burned by $40, $50 bottles of wine. Oh, supposed to be highly rated. Whoa, what is that? I can't send it back. Can't go wrong with wine on QVC. All California wines. Cheryl's coming up, by the way, with one of the best Easter sets we've ever offered. That and so much more. But Jody Helfand is our next guest. And Jody is bringing us one of these new brands. And this is a new category. And I'm telling you, when you try it, when you see it, you're going to go, okay, that's brilliant. Okay, I want that. Okay, why didn't I think of that? All those questions might be going through your mind. Because this gentleman, kind of a serial entrepreneur, but someone who's been literally in the business of food, in the food business and the soup business for how many years, sir?
For 30 years.
30 years. And you are seeing something that's sold out every single time it's been on the air in one of the choices. This is called the Art of Broth. 20 savory flavored sipping broth packets. One of the choices is going to be the chicken. It's going to be the most popular. Don't wait on it. The other choice is going to be vegetable. You'll love, love, love it. I tried this earlier, blown away. And the third is called the beef bone. But that is, all of these need to be clarified because there's no beef within them. So now that I set this whole thing up, showing everybody what they're getting, and you're showing what looks like, forgive me, but it looks like a tea bag.
Absolutely.
What is the story behind this, sir?
So we have been supplying professional chefs with gourmet broths for over 30 years.
Okay.
In the last few years, more and more chefs have been requesting plant-based and vegan broths. We have developed a very unique and patented a 4-hour cooking process using the finest plant-based ingredients to create delicious soups and broths. And I'm so excited
and they've been sold
proud.
to restaurants, right?
All over the country.
All over the country.
For 30 years.
Okay.
This is the first time that we're making those gourmet broths available to you and your family in a single serving, easy to use and convenient tea bag. And in less than 3 minutes, you can enjoy your favorite cup of chicken, beef, or vegetable broth as easy as 1, 2, 3.
As 1, 2, 3.
As 1, 2, 3.
And maybe a wonderful alternative to a bitter cup of coffee. Or maybe even a cup of tea, right? A wonderful alternative.
In the late afternoon, if you don't want more caffeine and you want something hot and warm and soothing, what a wonderful way to enjoy chicken or beef or vegetable broth by the cup.
You know what? I don't know if, do we have the flavors on the screen? I don't know if we do. Because I want to clarify the flavor choices here that everybody sees exactly what they're going to be getting, right? So there's a little choice box. Beef, chicken, or vegetable. So when we say beef, let's just start on that one because it's very limited already. Is that the beef right here?
It is.
Okay, clarify what's in there.
Absolutely.
If you would, and what's not in there.
Correct. So bone broths, which many of you are familiar with, have high amounts of fat. They have collagen, which is wonderful for us. Typically, they taste very bland. We have created a very unique cooking process using plant-based ingredients, celery, onion, garlic, and culinary yeast. We cook this for over 4 hours and create flavors. This tastes like the drippings of a prime rib, like an au jus. There's not an ounce of fat in this product. There's only 15 calories.
15 calories.
They're gluten-free and non-GMO. Absolutely.
And you know what you have to do.
And the smell and the aroma
you have to like
fills the whole set.
Do the nose, right? Do the nose like you would with a great wine.
Just like cooking at home.
Wow.
And that's just from a tea bag. People are really amazed that we were able to capture that kind of flavor. In a tea bag.
Hey, it's wild. How many different experiments did you have to go through before you found like we finally have it?
So
it had to be, right?
It took over a year of developing the process for cooking these products.
Wow, it's fantastic.
I'm really proud. It's something that came from the heart.
That's called the beef bone, right? No beef. What do you have here?
This is a vegetable broth. Okay. It is a roasted vegetable, and let me explain. So most vegetable broths tend to be somewhat bland. They're made with celery, tomato, onion, and it's called a mirepoix. We have roasted those vegetables. And the first thing that you'll note is a wonderful deep roasted flavor. It fills the room with aroma, and when you taste it, it explodes in your mouth.
It does. And there's about 300 to go around in two of the choices, the chicken and the vegetable, is that right? So these are going very quickly. A few more of that in the beef, and then over here is the chicken. So the different colors, right? But there's no actual chicken. But I got to ask us questions. Everybody's really intrigued by this. Could you use this broth, in maybe a homemade soup? In other words, you had some leftover chicken, you had some, and you wanted to...
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
So when you taste this, it tastes like something you would have spent hours and hours cooking at home, but who has the time to cook for 4 hours and make a homemade soup? The other thing it would remind you of is a homemade or a delicatessen chicken soup. But guess what? There's no chicken fat. There's only 15 calories, and we've picked up the roasted notes of the bones and the mouthfeel of that chicken fat. Please taste that.
And not 150, 15 calories.
It's a guiltless snack. And it's
totally
so easy and convenient,
right?
Literally in less than 3 minutes for your kids after school, for you or your husband if you go to the office.
Now that's crazy.
Right? And it's soothing, it's relaxing.
Right? It's chicken broth, but it's not chicken broth. You know what you need to do is some sort of blindfold taste test with a lot of people, right? And say, look, we made this over 4 hours, and this was done in 3 minutes.
So I can tell you.
Which one do you like more, right?
And I can tell you that supplying chefs for over 30 years,
really good.
They're the most demanding customers there are. They want the flavors to be absolutely perfect. They want the ingredients to be absolutely clean.
Yeah.
So initially, these products were developed with a professional chef in mind.
Chicken.
And I'm proud to bring these to the QVC family, and now you can enjoy it with you and your family at home.
I got to tell you, if you were like, let's say you're like cutting back on portions. Need to work on that myself, you know what I mean? But you just have a hankering for something, but you just don't want to have 150 calories or 300 calories. This feels like I'm having some soup right now, some chicken broth, right?
Absolutely.
You can do that, and it's 15 calories. So it's satisfying 3 o'clock in the afternoon, little urge, even wake up in the morning, or what about late at night? Instead of, getting all revved up with coffee or something, or even tea, right? What a great alternative. That's part of your objective here, isn't it?
It is. So the whole concept behind the art of broth is to take 5 minutes out of the day, relax, sip and enjoy, something that's soothing and calming and relaxing. It brings us back memories of when we were kids.
Absolutely blown away. I've never seen this before. I've never met you before. And it's what a remarkable new idea. And although you're here, Jody, you must give credit where credit is due. Who was really behind this?
My wife.
It was your wife?
Yes.
Right,
yes,
so you're in the industry for a long time, but was she the inspiration behind the tea bag kind of story, like the individual?
The real story, how this came about.
Yeah, please.
For 30 years, we've been making absolutely gourmet broths for chefs. And my wife one day said, why don't you make these incredible broths available to somebody at home? And by the way, why don't you pack it in a tea bag? And I looked at her and said, what are you talking about? And it really dawned on me that it would be so convenient.
And no one had ever thought of that
and easy
before.
to use. No one on the planet is doing
let's
this.
just do it. This is going very quickly.
You can put this in your briefcase.
You know what? You could take it on a plane.
Absolutely. And
Right?
people are.
Long, right? And say, you know what? I just want a little something just to fill me up. And could I just have a little hot water? And you rip this open, right? What's the tutorial here? Let's go from beginning to end.
This is wrapped in a cellophane bag for a 2-year shelf life. So it's as easy as opening the bag, taking a broth bag, a sachet, just like a tea bag, and asking the flight attendant.
Okay, and what's in here? As he's going, 200 remaining of each.
Wow.
Hey, we're on Facebook right now. Anna says, Rick, I didn't know you were starting early. Love Wine and Dine. The best thing ever. So excited that this broth is back. So that's Janelle. So excited this broth is back. Okay, great. What's in here? Clarify.
So we have wonderful, wonderful plant-based ingredients. We've got celery, onion, tomato. We've got a savory culinary yeast that is cooked for the 4 hours, and that's where we generate those flavors.
That's where you generate
Just
the
like
flavors.
you make incredible breads from delicious yeast. There are savory yeast that professional chefs have used for years.
And all you're doing is adding hot water to this.
That's
and let it
as
sit
simple
for
as it is.
3 minutes. Shelf stable, this is all you're getting. So you're getting 20 of these. So it's like 20 mini escapes. Just say bye-bye. I'm going.
For 5 or 10 minutes.
And the amount of flavor you get has to do, or the intensity of the flavor has to do with how much water.
And the cooking process. So exactly 8 ounces of water
8 ounces
is
of
the
water.
Optimum amount.
Right.
It's satisfying. It's filling. It feels like you've had a wonderful
the chicken.
That's my favorite as well.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
But what are we doing here, Mr. Producer? So we're down to about 150 of the chicken remaining.
Wow.
And the vegetable as well. Difference between the chicken and the vegetable. Describe.
So chicken really has the mouthfeel of the chicken fat and that smell. When you remember your mom cooking a homemade chicken soup at home, the aroma fills the entire home. Well, there's 2 levels to this. The top notes, we call in the culinary business, are the roasted notes, the roasting of the bones. And then there's the mouthfeel, which creates the richness. And you'll get that combination of flavors and layering of flavor in the chicken.
I can't believe the flavors.
Thank you.
I can't believe that just came from
a tea bag.
From the tea bag. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if you did like the blindfold, like here's some chicken broth that Grandma made.
This
right?
is it.
And then I'll try that, and now you try this one. It would be one of those like, I don't know.
And
I don't know which is which.
Best of yet, 15 calories.
Right.
So it's guiltless. So in the afternoon, if you're not feeling well, if you're a little under the weather, nothing makes us feel better.
Wow.
More calming or soothing.
Here's the other thing. What if you got some leftovers, and you take one of these, right? And you take some leftover chicken, it's just bland and whatever, right? Some beef, right?
Pop some noodles in it, some
pop
vegetables.
Some noodles in it.
And in 3 minutes, you've got an incredible homemade broth.
Right, incredible homemade broth.
We've done the cooking in our kitchen so that you don't have to at home.
Wow. Hey, Jackie, loving it, delicious. Jennifer, yum, I love this broth on Facebook right now on our QVC Facebook page. If you want to pick it up in the last 30 seconds, it's you, all you, Jody. What did you bring us here? What is the art of the broth all about?
The chicken, the beef, and the vegetable are wonderful ways of enjoying your own favorite broth in 3 minutes or less. Bring it with you anywhere you go, whether it's at home or the office or traveling for work. If you're taking the kids to soccer, enjoy a cup of broth in the car. It's easy, it's convenient, and you know what? It's delicious. I'm proud of the years of expertise that went into making it, and I'm excited to bring it to you.
My friend, you did not create like a new dish. You created a new category. A new culinary category.
Sipping
That's
broths.
pretty amazing.
Sipping broths will become a new category, and you're really seeing the first of it. Yes, this is not a bone broth where you shoot it for a health benefit. This is to enjoy, to savor, to really relax.
100 remaining, and that's it in the chicken. A few more of that now in the veggie, and then we're calling this the beef bone. Sold out every single time it's been on the air.
If you enjoy au jus,
not beef.
If you enjoy au jus, the drippings from a prime rib, that's this. It tastes absolutely wonderful.
Try. Wine and Dine with Rick. A little dining. Thank you, Jody, for joining us.
Thank you.
Great item. Okay, now it's time. Are you ready? It's a 2-hour show. We started an hour early, so we're going to start drinking a little early. Come on. It's time for wine It's wine time. Hey, we need like a wine roll-in, guys. Can you whip that up? They'll make ding. It's time for wine, something like that. And the master is here, Brian Doherty, who's been a friend for. Do you know that you were? I remember the big bottle of wine you had. You know that was for my 15th anniversary.
Yes, we surprised you,
well,
I think.
You surprised me with some language I shouldn't have used. But do you know that it's now my 25th?
Wow.
That was 10 years ago.
Wow.
It's a long relationship that you brought to our QVC viewers.
Yeah, we've been doing this a while.
A lot of trust that's been developed over the years.
We've got all these grape drippings.
And Vintage Wine Estates is that brand. So let's set this up. This has been in Wine and Dine with Rick before, most popular in the history of our little show, but there's no reorder on this one. So this is going to say goodbye. It's very simple to make a choice. We'll go through them, then we'll get into much detail. Your choices are 3 bottles of a fantastic, ready for spring and summer white Zinfandel, right?
Beautiful, beautiful, light, sweet, delicate wine.
Your choice is 3 bottles of a California Chardonnay.
Yep, medium-bodied, perfect for any kind of dinner, meal.
2 dozen of you can have this, 2 dozen, and then it's gone, then we take it away in the 3 bottle. This first red choice is?
A Meritage. This is my favorite.
A Meritage.
Blend of 6 different varietals.
6 varietals. Some people call it Meritage, some people call it Meritage, right? 1 dozen of the Meritage.
Oh my gosh.
And finally, the big guy.
The Cabernet.
This
Cabernet
is the big cab, the slow dancer cab, California cab, right?
Yep.
100%, or are we
97%, 97% Cabernet,
with
3% Petite Syrah.
What's a Petite Syrah? Do you know that, Mr. Kevin? The Petite Syrah has more punch than a Syrah.
More of a blending.
Smaller, more concentrated grape in the Petite Syrah. Now, that's how you can do the 3 bottle. How can you do the 12? I want the case, which brings it down to $10 a bottle delivered.
Right to your door.
Free shipping and handling. Crazy story. You can do 12 of the white. 6 and 6, white, Zin, and Chard.
That's right.
Other side, 12 of the red. 6 of the Meritage. 6 of the Cab. 1 dozen remaining, and then we take it. We're going to take it off the set.
Wow.
This is my favorite, the one that's always most popular. It's a wine tasting in a box, all for $10 a bottle. Steel. That's 3 of the white Zin, 3 of the Chard, 3 of the Meritage,
Try 'em all.
3 of the Cab. 1 dozen there, in case you don't want to wait. This is delivered. Now, let's dive in. For people who are newer, or if you're returning, if you've tried the wine before, 1-800-600-1556. Join us in our wine tasting. Let's start with some white Zin, shall we?
So we'll start with some white Zin. Look at this, Rick. Just put this out on your Easter table. You've got family and friends coming over. Great way to welcome folks in. If you like a sweet wine, you're going to love this white Zin.
If you like a sweet wine, you're going to love this white Zin. But this is not a Moscato. Make no mistake.
Oh, no.
This is not overly sweet.
It's a delicate. It's about 90% Zinfandel. It's got a little bit of Barbera, a little bit of Moscato in it, but it's got a great color, kind of a little strawberry, a little bit of watermelon.
Yeah, it's got a little strawberry watermelon. It's just really refreshing.
Isn't that nice?
It's that refreshing on the deck.
It
is.
It's
hot. You know what?
Chilled.
I don't want to. Some days, and I'm the biggest cab lover in the world. Some days it's 90 degrees outside. I don't want a Cabernet. Right? You want this. This is what you want. Also, if you have Thai food or hot food.
Oh, something spicy.
Something spicy. This is wonderful.
Or something sweet.
Or something sweet as well. This is then the Chard. Now, again, 3 bottles, 3 bottles, 3 bottles, and 3 bottles. White Zin, Chard, Meritage, or the Cab. And here comes the Chard. Now, this is where this guy, not only is he a wine connoisseur and expert, but you also know the stats when it comes to wine. How many women out there drink the same Chardonnay every day?
Well, people in general.
Most people do.
There's a lot of people that you find a wine, you like it. There's so many wines out there. There's so many bad wines.
Yes.
That you end up sticking to it just from a safety point of view.
Because you don't want to be burned.
Right. But here at QVC, this is the way to try wine. That's why I always encourage people to try the mixed case. If you're a white Zin drinker, you've never had a Chardonnay, this is the place to taste it. If you've never had a Meritage, this is the place to taste it.
Now, this is also a really unique take on a Chardonnay. This is not a buttery, rub-it-on toast Chardonnay. It's not an overly oaky. So it's
got a medium body. It's got a little bit of oak, a little hint of vanilla. That's the oak in there. But it's, we're heading into the holidays. You're heading into the Easter season, Mother's Day. You're going to be having this probably with food. Some great flavors, right? You're going to have it at crab cakes or lobster tails or something like that. This is a perfect seafood wine.
Before we go any further, Are you bringing this one back? I don't believe
Nope,
you are.
we're done.
Right?
This is it. That's all there is.
Most popular ever in our history of our little show. Cab.
Oh.
Last call, 3 bottle.
Wow.
Last call, and then we take it off the set. Meritage. Last call.
Yeah.
12 remaining. Delivered to your door. Shipping and handling is included. You can get 3 bottles of the Shard, 3 bottles of the White Zin. All the top row. Look out. 2 dozen White Zin. Down below, if you're going all white, all red, last call on those.
Yeah. Get the 12.
Guess what? All red. Hey, backstage. Hey, friends. Let's do it. Gone. This is completely sold out.
It's got wheels on it.
12 bottle variety. Last call. Gonna say goodbye to it. It's gonna be gone, daddy gone.
Oh my
gosh. So if
gosh.
you want it, it's great. As you move into now that Meritage, tell me about it, my friend.
So Meritage is just a fancy French word for blend, but it is truly a wine that shows the skill of the winemaker.
That's a great way to put it.
So think of this. You're the winemaker here from Cosentino, which, by the way, is one of my favorite wineries. It's just north of Yountville as you drive up the wine trail in Napa.
Yeah.
You come to Cosentino, and they've done an incredible job. So they've blended 6 different wines.
Give them to me.
Merlot, Cabernet, Pinot Noir, Petit Syrah, Syrah, Zinfandel.
Wow.
Right?
But strategically.
The infinite amount of change that you can make,
No doubt.
it is pure art. And it gives you this very beautifully balanced, smooth red wine. You know, all the wines we bring here are ready to drink right now. This is not something you have to cellar or something like that. But think of this, you're heading into Easter, pop this one out. If you've got lamb,
Oh my heavens, that's great.
right? A little rosemary and garlic.
Yeah, and
with
you're looking for something that's not too big cab.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful combination. You know, I took all these bottles off. I just could have rolled the doggone table away. And that's what you were thinking, right? Who's that idiot who's taking the bottles away? I know that's what you were thinking. Guess what? These are gone.
Oh my gosh.
Sold out. Rolling away. Wine.
Can we still taste the cab, or should
12
we?
bottle white. 2 dozen remaining.
Wow.
No reorder on this. Now, if you want a big Cabernet, buy big.
Yeah.
A tannic finish, a thicker,
You can see the color.
grapier, right? It is just this is the king.
So just
the
look
queen.
at the color, right? See how much darker
that.
it is? It's kind of, you think of it as the black fruit.
It is the black fruit. It
So-
is the Cabernet, the California Cab, the one that changed the whole wine industry, right?
So if you like red meat, right, Cabernet is what you want to go for. The beauty of this is, because these wines are of such high quality, they have no bite to them, right? It's a sign of a much higher quality made wine. If you're a white wine drinker, you've never had red, this would be a great Cabernet to try.
By the way, why do I do that like a knucklehead?
Well-
because that aerates the wine and that creates
is.
what's called the
nose.
The nose, the bouquet of the wine. So this is a big nose,
It is.
right?
It's a big Cabernet,
Fruit
but
forward.
it's got that nice long finish, and there's no harshness to it. There's no big puckery bite to it that you might get in a less well-made red wine.
You know what? I think that you should just continue to describe it while I continue to drink it. So go, continue.
I got
please.
the short end of that, but so this is a fabulous Cabernet. It's a great set. You know, people always say to me, "Gee, I go to the store, I don't buy 12 bottles," and I'm like, "Well, of course, it weighs 39 pounds. Who's going to carry a 39-pound box home? I don't do it." But when you can get them delivered to your door, you're all set for the holidays, for family and friends coming over, Mother's Day. I think of it, you know, at $10. For me, it's my emergency gift box.
It's your emergency
the soccer
gift box.
coach, the piano
And
teacher,
by the way,
the neighbor who dropped by.
It's
right?
also an entire summer's worth of wine. It's also a 30-day return policy.
Yeah.
So unlike buying that case of wine, it's open.
Yeah.
You're going to go back. When was the last time you went
we
back to the
stand
wine
behind it.
store and said, you know what, I paid $40
Yep.
for this, but I don't like it.
Yep.
They'll look like you're crazy, and they won't take it back.
Yeah.
We will.
QVC, no questions.
No questions asked whatsoever. So this is a little bit of Petit Syrah, but it's a big Cabernet.
Yes.
It's only available now in the 3 bottles, and only for a dozen people. That's it, and then it's sold out. The Meritage, how are we doing on this? Last call, fewer than a dozen, and then it's sold out, no reorder, not coming back. Get it for $41, but we put it now on this easy payment plan, which is pretty nice. 5 easy payments. Got a Q card lover? You can now put it on 6 easy payments. And by the way, how about this one? How about you don't have a Q card? You know what the credit is for the Q card right now?
No.
$40.
Extra?
Huh?
You get $40 in addition?
You get a $40 credit.
Wow.
You sign up for the Q card right now. We're going to send you 3 bottles of wine. That's literally how it works.
Right.
Like, I'm not even kidding. $40 credit on anything you're shopping for. Okay, I got the Q card. Okay, boom. Get this, and it's there. What a great way to try our wines for the first time. Last 40 seconds after I go through this, I want to hear from you again. Cab, Meritage, 3 bottles remaining. 3 bottle in the Chard, 3 bottle in the White Zin, and then here is the all-white version. Here comes spring and summer. Fewer than 24 remaining vintage wine estates. What's your mission, Brian?
Well, we find these small wineries that you would never find. We taste through hundreds to find the one, and then there's no one between the vineyard and your door. I mean, that's literally people say, gee, what's the secret? How do we get these great wines for $10?
Yeah.
There's no one in between you folks at home at QVC and us in the vineyard.
The Wine Guide to you. And how does it get there? Well, take a look at a little map to clarify how we're going to do that.
41 states.
When we started so many years ago, there were not 41 states.
Not 41. I had to learn how to count high. Yes, so now we've got 41 states. We just added Oklahoma. We deliver to Pennsylvania.
Come on, South Dakota. What's going on?
Anywhere colored red, we can deliver to. If you live in one of the white states, you got to make a friend with a red state person.
Yeah, Alabama. Any friends in Georgia? You can do it.
Yeah.
All right, we got more to come in the second hour of 2 hours of Wine and Dine with Rick. Nice to have you here. Cheers to you, my friend.
Cheers.
Back in
Cheers
1
to you.
minute. Don't go away.
Whether you're lounging at home or on the go, the Apple iPad will keep you organized and entertained. Get yours starting Saturday at midnight Eastern on QVC. Let lifestyle expert Martha Stewart get your holiday meals ready to go in a snap with these tasty treats. See you Monday, starting at 4 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
In the Kitchen with David, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second hour of Wine and Dine with Rick. Normally, we start at 6 p.m. Eastern, but we started a little bit earlier this week, and you responded. You loved it. So we got a lot going on. Next hour, it's Rick's Weekend Preview, my favorite show. I love giving you sneak peeks of what's happening. But before we get to that, we got a lot of eating, a lot of fun. And Jennifer Kovich is one of our favorite food guests here.
Hi.
Great to have you back.
Good to be here. Thank you.
You represent so many great products, including this one, including Cheryl's.
Yes.
And Cheryl's cookies, the perfect Easter idea.
Yes.
We just had today's special value.
Yes.
Great idea. This one might be as good, or this one, I don't know. This one's really great for the money, because you're getting how many tins?
5 tins.
5 tins?
Each tin has 4 of everyone's favorite, the vanilla buttercream in every single one. So this literally is the gift that is ready to give. Look at that.
$7 gift. Bang.
Each
That
one.
is under $8, and they love it. Happy
Yes.
Easter to people you love. It's brand
That's right.
new today. And you know what it's filled with? Your favorites.
That's right, your favorites.
Your favorites.
This is what put Cheryl's on the map 37 years ago, is that vanilla buttercream. This is what everyone loves. This is a favorite even in my house. And this is what I love most importantly, is that
Look
you're
at
getting
that.
5 tins. So this is 5 gifts. 5 kids, 5 grandchildren, 5 of your own kids, 5 for teachers' gifts.
Wonderful teacher's gift.
Wonderful.
wonderful teacher's gift. Wonderful caregiver's gift.
Right.
Wonderful, like, you know what?
Neighbor gift.
I'm not going on spending $50.
Right.
I'm not going to spend a gift card of
Right.
50, right? $7? Love it.
Yes.
And they're going to love you for it. It's Cheryl's beauty, Cheryl's color, and best of all, Cheryl's flavor.
That's right, Cheryl's flavor. And it all starts with that tender, cakey vanilla butter cookie right here. And then, of course, we can't give you just that. We're going to hand frost that with our decadent, creamy vanilla buttercream frosting right on top. This is incredible. Like I said before, this is what put Cheryl's on the map. It is so tender and so decadent. Every time my boys bite into this, I have 2 boys, one 10, one 6-year-old. My 6-year-old every time says, oh my gosh, Mom, this is a game changer. He literally says that to me. They are obsessed with these. They're just fantastic. And when you bite into this, you can taste the ingredients. We're using real ingredients like farm fresh eggs, pure vanilla, and real butter. Ingredients that you would use if you were preparing these in your kitchen.
Yeah. This is done in Ohio, by the way.
Yes.
I love the brand. I love the heritage of the brand. And when Mary Eckenrode, our guest for Cheryl's, joined us on QVC, one of the sweetest people, and that kind of commitment to quality and real ingredients and really authentic stuff that goes inside is felt. It's felt by people who try it whenever their team comes here to QVC. They really love it. If you're a big fan of Cheryl's, you want to share your story, we've got a testimonial line. We'll put that up. Well, we haven't taken a phone call in a while, so join us at 1-800-600-1556. We're taking a close-up shot of some of those ingredients, right?
That's right. Look at that vanilla buttercream. It is creamy. This is what we use in so many of our recipes. And with every single cookie that you're receiving here, it is going to be hand applied, hand frosted with all of that creamy decadence. But remember, let's not forget, this is from Cheryl's. So in each one of these tins, they are all individually packaged. So even if you want to save the tins for something else, you can absolutely do that. Give one cookie to grandma, give another cookie to your teacher. How about the third cookie to your mail person or your bus driver? We always try to think about the people that are maybe forgotten around the holidays. And you know what? If you really want your kids to be thought of, you know, forget the apple giving to the teacher. Give them something like this.
Give them something like this.
Absolutely.
Here's the other thing about these that is so great, that if you are giving them to people, but they're in your life, obviously, they may even know each other. They're different patterns.
Right.
So they're all different tins. They're not the same tin.
Right, absolutely. So you get here, you're getting that beautiful Easter basket. Again, this is so, so precious. And I love that each one comes with a separate design, whether it be on the lid or on the outside of the tin. So you're getting that Easter basket, then right next to that, look at that adorable chick with the Easter egg. Again, nice size.
This is brand new today. Have you been on QVC1 with this yet?
No, not yet.
This is debut right here, everybody.
It's going to fly.
This is going to fly on QVC1 when you see it. This is flying right now.
I love this. Happy Easter. Doesn't get more traditional than that with the bunnies. Look at this. Even if you're just an animal lover or someone that likes a bright pop of color, look at how beautiful this tin is. Designed all the way around, and I love that precious bunny. And then finally, 3 eggs. This is just so, so precious. And this is perfect for whether it be you have grandsons or sons like I do. If you have daughters or granddaughters, this is not necessary. This is gender neutral. And I love that because this really will fit anyone of any age.
Right.
And it's so traditional as well.
So $7, what do you get for $7?
Right.
This is a great idea. And again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. For my late mommy, and my father, for the caregiver, for someone who's in assisted living, for that nurse. And you know they're getting paid not much money, and they work so hard.
Right.
And you say, you know what? No reason. I just want to give this to you.
Right.
Thank you for what you're doing. They'll love it. One of the things my mom loved about Cheryl's was that they were individually wrapped.
Yes.
So that she could give it to, like, she's not going to eat all 4 cookies. She wouldn't eat all 4 cookies. She would give the one to somebody that she cared about, and they didn't have to eat it right away. They could put it away, they could put it in their purse, they could put it in the freezer if they wanted to.
Yes,
They're shelf
I love
stable,
that.
obviously. But it's their individual, nobody else has touched it, it's theirs, and that's really nice.
Right.
And with these flavors, you can't go wrong. Now, you got to ask this question from my producer. They're the different colors, but they're the same flavor.
They're the same flavor. They're all going to be that vanilla buttercream. Again, that cake-like, oh my goodness, look at how tender and wonderful these are. These are not crumbly at all. They are tender, wonderful when you bite into them, but I absolutely love this. And you were mentioning, thinking about those that maybe, we kind of forget about. What my sons love to do is they'll take a bag into their teacher. They give a couple, but then I love this because my sons their teacher will then take them and the bag of cookies and they'll walk around. So each one of them get to give to every single teacher in the school. They do this at the end of the day.
And there are individual results will vary, but you could possibly get better grades by giving these to the teacher. You're right?
You know what?
I know people who
I have
actually
no comment on that.
have gotten their kids into Harvard. But that's a whole nother. Come on, a little controversy there. Come on, stop it. Just by. Sorry.
You went
Too
there.
soon? Sorry about
you
that.
went there.
They're great, and they're wonderful, and they bring a smile. And you know what you need to try? Let's describe the fact that it's not a traditional cookie to someone who's never tried them before.
Right, okay, so first and foremost, you can taste that pure vanilla. You could taste that this is not imitation, it's real butter. It is true ingredients, flour, sugar, fresh farm eggs. It truly does make a difference. And you can actually see that. You can smell that. There is nothing artificial
Almost
about
like
this.
a moist cakey kind of.
Yes, very, very cakey.
It's like a moist cake and a cookie got together, and
right.
That's creative.
And I love that you had hit the nail on the head earlier. It's like when you bite into this, it's very cakey, it's very tender, but it's not like biting into a block of sugar. You know how sometimes we've all had those store-bought cookies and you bite into them, you're like, oh my gosh, this is too sweet. I can't even enjoy this. This is the right amount of sweetness, the right amount of vanilla, the right amount of flour. It's just wonderful. But you were also mentioning putting a smile on someone's face. Every time that I present something like this, or we have friends over or family, and they see that Cheryl's name, that is enough to put a smile on their face. They feel loved. They love it. They absolutely love it.
And you will as well. So 20 cookies coming along with it. The Easter gift tins are making their debut right now in QVC2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different tins,
right.
all buried, all pretty, all made for right now in gift giving, and then the individually wrapped cookies in each one. So you don't have to worry, well, my friend won't like the raisin cookies, or they won't like, right? So there's no need to disseminate the cookies in any other kind of way.
Right.
But you'll love, and then they can reuse the tins.
They absolutely can. And you know, again, 5 different gifts. So think about that. You have 5 opportunities to make someone smile. You have 5 Easter baskets taken care of. You want to put these in the neighbors' mailboxes and just, you know, put it from anonymous. This is a little, you know, secret admirer. How wonderful would that be to give them the recipe that put Cheryl's on the map 37 years ago. This is how Cheryl's got started. And I absolutely love this configuration. It's bright, it's colorful, it's fun, it's airy, and you're getting that favorite cookie that so many of us love.
Great job, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Right? All the best to your family and your kids.
Thank you.
Hey, we got more coming up in the second hour here, including something from Egg Harbor. Egg Harbor's coming up. We need an entree, man. We need one. We've got it coming up. Some seafood. You know Rastelli, our #1 food brand when it comes to great steaks? Well, Egg Harbor is the seafood sister, if you will. And they've had everything from great fillets to great salmon steaks. That's coming up within the show. Now, different category from this dude right here. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed with this item. Love, love, love this item. If you've never tried it before, this is a take my word for it. You're going to love this product. This is the Raisin Guy. Andrew Cates is the Raisin Guy. Right. Andrew is bringing us, well, you tell me what they are.
Well, these are dark chocolate Cabernetons.
Cabernetons.
They
are Cabernetons, meaning what?
Well, a Cabernetin is a hand-harvested premium California wine grape that we specially dehydrated to caramelize and toast the seed inside the fruit. So it's a crunchy raisin that's antioxidant rich and delicious.
And delicious. It's delicious. It's a crunchy Cabernet raisin with the chocolate over the top, and you're getting a ton of these. And I'm telling you, this is brand new today. There are 20 of these babies. It's dark chocolate. It's on Easy Pay. My mouth is watering. I said, dude, can I have a bag of those? And when we were meeting and I was writing stuff down.
You loved them.
I devoured. I said, you got another bag, and you never came back. Just for the record, you never came back.
We had the show to do.
That's true. We did have the show to do. But you know what we're going to do now? Are we going to show this graphic?
Yeah.
Because there's a graphic that's going to blow you away. Through the legal department, what can we say about antioxidants in our Cabernetons?
So 1.6 ounces of Cabernetons packs the antioxidant potency equivalent to 15 pounds of almonds, 100 pomegranates, or 2 pounds of blackberries.
No way.
That's just a handful of these.
No way.
Now, imagine enrobing it in dark chocolate. It's a double dose of antioxidants, right? Because we know dark chocolate's good for you. We know wine's for you. Why not pair them together and have an antioxidant little bomb here?
What did your dad have to do with this?
So the old man invented this. He's a cardiologist, and for decades has been prescribing wine to his patients because of the heart-healthy benefits that really come from the skin and the seed of the wine grape. Now, when you make wine, you crush the grape and you extract the tannins from the skins and the seeds via dilution, then you throw them away. What we did is we super concentrated those same tannins, caramelized and toasted the seed to make it edible, grapeseed oil, grapeseed extract, grapeseed flour. The secret's in the seed, right? And we made it edible for the first time ever with this delicious 60 calories per bag. That's it.
That's crazy. And they're so good, and they're so crunchy and so flavorful. So what is, if you cut this open, what's physically inside? And it's important to point out, Cabernetins, it's the Cabernet seed.
It's actually the entire wine grape. We got a
the
grape
entire
right
Cabernet
here.
wine grape. But there's no alcohol in it because it's not been fermented.
That's exactly right.
Clarify
There
that.
is absolutely no alcohol. This is kid-friendly, mother-approved.
Walk me through that, would you please?
Yeah, absolutely. So we start
This
with
is awesome.
We start with a wine with a wine grape, and then we put it through this process to dehydrate it.
This
right?
is the dehydrated wine grape.
Super concentrating the antioxidants inside the fruit on the stem.
Wow.
Right. Then we break the stem off and we enrobe it in dark chocolate. So it's really only 2 ingredients here. It's gluten-free. It's non-GMO. It's delicious.
Where do you get these grapes from? Where do you?
So these are hand-selected, hand-harvested throughout California. So these are chosen, right? Somebody physically goes and says, this is a good one. Let's cut it off. Let's look at it. Let's place it in the bin, and then let's process it and make our...
Is there anything like this in America?
No, no. We're the only ones doing it.
What made you want to do this? What made you want to create this? Like the broth? It's a new category.
It's a new category. It's a new superfood fruit. And,
wow.
And my father, he's a smart man. He wanted to create a way for people, because I mean, he's prescribing wine, right? But to enjoy wine and more importantly, benefit from the health benefits without the alcohol. So we worked with the food scientists and we figured out a patented way to really super concentrate all the good stuff that comes from a bottle of wine, but without the alcohol.
Here's the graphic again with the antioxidants.
Yeah.
That are the equivalent, not 16 ounces, 1.6 ounces of Cabernetins. Packs the same amount of antioxidants as 15 almonds.
No, 15 pounds of almonds.
15 pounds!
So that's a lot of almonds.
Of almonds?
Yeah, that's too much. 100 pomegranates. How long would it take for you to break open 100 pomegranates and eat them?
Okay.
Yeah, or 2 pounds of blackberries, which I could probably do because I love blackberries. But I don't know what the sugar would be. But yeah, so we're talking about 3 bags is the antioxidant equivalent to that graphic that you see right there.
Give me some other ideas with this, if you would, Mr. Raisin Man.
Well, cookies, right? Delicious. Your grandkids, your kids, it's something healthy. It's got that crunch. Again, that crunch is the seed.
Did you bake it with them in there?
Yeah. It marinates all throughout there. It's great. And then you can actually, another way to do it, that's if you wanted the melted version. If you want the just version right there, yeah, help yourself. You just, when they're almost done, you just put them in. Delicious. Yogurt.
Fantastic.
Oatmeal.
Wow.
Right?
Great.
Anything that you're already doing or
gosh,
eating.
It's so good.
Add a little dark chocolate. Add some
Cabernetins cookie.
Cabernetins cookie.
I just had my first Cabernetins cookie.
That's right.
I mean, that was a crunch of the Cabernetins, the chocolate. It was like the best of all worlds. Like a crunchy chocolate chip something or other.
It's exactly what you need and nothing you don't.
But nothing you don't. What do you have here?
Pancakes. Pancakes. This is my niece and nephew's favorite breakfast item. My brother has done them right. He makes pancakes every Saturday morning, puts a couple of these in there. Boom. Breakfast is served. Breakfast is eaten, more importantly.
Well, guess what? Here's the no-brainer, right? All those antioxidants.
That's right.
There it is, a cup of yogurt, put some almonds there, and you got like a powerhouse lookout world, here I come.
That's exactly what it is.
Right?
And you know what else is really good with it, Rick? Wine. Just wine.
Just with wine?
Wine itself.
So if I just
actually
drink a whole bottle of wine and eat like a lot of these Cabernetins, I'm going to live to be 197 years old. And I'm going to still be on QVC the entire time.
I'm actually 70.
How many? You're 70. How many of these to go around, Mr. Producer Man? 700 to go around, and then they're sold out. Brand new today. Here's what I'm getting. No learning curve on this. I keep it wherever, right?
You keep it in your pantry. That's why we have this pantry pack. Easy to access, great to pull out for a kid's lunch, great for a snack for your grandkids, great to put in your purse when you're going to the gym. You want a little snack, a little treat. 60 calories, only, and 14% of your daily iron.
Okay, wait a minute. Now I'm going to throw a curveball at you here. I'm going to have a little bit. I'm going to have a little more of that cookie.
Yeah.
What is? And this is for your dad and for you. What is an antioxidant? Okay, it's got all these antioxidants. What does that mean to me?
The word gets thrown around a lot.
Yeah.
Same with superfoods, right? It gets thrown around, overused. An antioxidant is a flavonoid, which is not to get too technical, but the specific antioxidant that's in here is called epicatechins. Epicatechins are the ones that are so heart healthy and prevent heart disease in humans. It comes from epicatechins, which is an antioxidant.
Threw you this curveball. Knocked it out of the park. Nice one, right?
Yeah.
Hey, a few hundred remaining, and then sold out. Again, backstory to this was Dad, heart surgeon or heart?
Cardiologist.
Cardiologist.
World-renowned cardiologist.
Literally recommending, what is it with red wine?
It's the tannins. So the skin and the seed of the fruit,
It's
those
actually
get smashed.
heart healthy, isn't
That's
it?
exactly, and those tannins get extracted via dilution. That gives the color to wine, that gives the antioxidants, gives the health, it gives the shelf life, it gives everything. It's the whole in tannins. Well, we super concentrate those in just this natural form. And just enrobed in dark chocolate.
Just enrobed in dark chocolate.
That's it. Two ingredients.
Right? Superfood.
Superfood.
Literally. And for 2 easy payments of $17.75, a few hundred to go around, and this is going to be gone. So the raisin guy coming back with, in 30 seconds, what's a Cabernaisin? What is it?
A Cabernaisin is a specially dried, hand-harvested California wine grape that's been put through a process to caramelize and toast the seed. The secret's in the seed: grapeseed oil, grapeseed extract, grapeseed flour. These are all very heart-healthy items, and I hope you enjoy this. You're going to love it.
Great to have you here from
thanks.
California, man. Great item. Way to go. The wine raisin. It's a wine raisin.
That's what it is.
That's pretty cool. We got more to come in the big show. And then Rick's Weekend Preview coming up next hour, by the way. Susie's Smart Cookies are coming up. She is one smart cookie, and she's bringing us smart cookies with special ingredients. What's inside these special cookies that make them better? Don't take away flavor, add great flavor, and make them better for you. All right? We got a lot of desserts in this show, a lot of sweets and a lot of great breakfast stuff. We need an entree, and we have it right now, and I'm ready for it. I'm actually hungry at 6:25 Eastern Time, and Chef Tony's back with Egg Harbor. Many of you know and love Rastelli. Rastelli is our #1 food brand in all categories on QVC. Only about 2.5 years old. I mean, on QVC. Been around for a long time, but it went from never having been on QVC to taking over. You love their beef, you love their burgers, you love their ribeyes, you love their steaks, and so do I. Egg Harbor is the sister or the seafood arm of the Rastelli brand.
That's correct.
Guess what? We've got Egg Harbor here with 10 Atlantic flounder fillets. Say that 3 times. Atlantic flounder fillets that are brought to you on Easy Pay and with free shipping and handling. Okay, I'm a Minnesota boy.
Yes.
I grew up on the walleye.
Yes.
Right? Tell America, maybe the great Midwestern part of our great country, about the Atlantic flounder.
Absolutely. Well, it's kind of like walleye.
It's
that light, white, flaky fish. Because I lived in Wisconsin for 5 years.
You know
so
walleye.
I do know good walleye. But I'm also a born and raised New Yorker, so I've been raised on fluke and flounder. This is actually from the cold waters of Holland. It's wild caught. And what's great about flounder is you can actually cook this with anything you like. It goes with red sauces, white sauces. You can do just plain salt and pepper, a little bit of lemon. I'm going to do a caper. But you can see on the fork just how light and how flaky it is. And if they're 5-ounce portions, they're actually caught, filleted, and then put right directly into vacuum sealing. So it locks in all that flavor.
Yeah.
Look at you going, I like it. Good man.
On there, boom.
Yeah, I like it.
Good. Ready
Did
to
well.
go. This is a non-fishy fish.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
This is a really easy fish to enjoy and to love. Is there going to be a lot of bones in this?
No, there's no bones at all, and there's no skin, so it comes very clean, and I'll show that in a second. I'm going to put a little bit of this butter caper sauce that's here.
Yes, you are.
Because I want you to taste that.
Yes, you are, Chef Tony. And I will respond by not disappointing you by not eating. I will respond by eating now. That's wonderful. It's just really
light,
It's
flaky.
like springtime.
Kind of sweet.
Right? What do
But
we
not
have
too
tonight? You know what? That white Zinfandel, still available. That's Chardonnay. This is it. And so easy to do. So good. Here's what you're physically going to be getting. A little paprika on top, a little salt, pepper. You're good. A little lemon.
Correct.
And you've got now
I'm just making a
a
little
seafood dinner. Now, as you're making that, help me out.
Sure.
Where's the fish?
Aha, I'm going to actually use this to top in here. But let's talk about that. At home, what you can do is you can take 2 of these fillets, one for each person at the house, put them in the pan, a little bit of olive oil, just a dab of butter, bring it up for 1.5 minutes on each side. That's all it takes. You can cook these from frozen in 12 minutes. You can cook them if they're defrosted in less than 8. Toaster oven, air fryer, baked, broiled. I like to do them on the barbecue in tin foil.
That's it.
Oh, delicious.
But just to pan fry these from, let's say, not frozen. You said 4 minutes on each side?
That's correct. Well, if they're not frozen in a pan, you're looking at about 3 minute total.
3 minutes.
1.5 minutes.
3 minutes
This is how
total.
they come frozen.
Wow. This is great, by the way.
And you can see the beautiful size of this fillet. So you're talking about a nice sized flounder, and everything is wild caught. So this is not processed. What we do is we fillet it, we clean it, we make sure that there's no bones in it. We pop them into packages, and you're getting 10 of these 5-ounce servings.
Fillet, buddy.
No skin on. Just an absolutely delicious, beautiful, light, flaky fish.
It really is a light, flaky, wonderful fish. And you can do, because it's so easy, right? You can do what you want. You can add so many wonderful flavors to it, right? And add however you want to stylize it and however you want to add your unique flavor to it.
One of the things I like to do with this is I make a scampi sauce, and you can serve it this way. It goes great with vegetables, with pasta, absolutely. Has just a little bit of pepper on it. I'm going to hit it with just a little bit of salt. You do not need a lot of salt with this. Go ahead, Rick.
Boy, come to the right place here. Chef Tony's house or Egg Harbor. How do I know I'm getting quality with Egg Harbor, Tony?
Egg Harbor is known worldwide. We're a small fishing community down in South Jersey. Yeah. And we import the finest fish from all around the world, from our Faroe Island salmon, which is now showing up on restaurant menus. The chefs are starting to catch on to this.
Oh, it's fantastic.
To the scallops that we have in shrimp. It's the finest of the finest.
Can I tell you, I went out last night for dinner, and I ordered Faroe Island salmon. It was $24.
For a little small piece.
24 bucks, right? So I'm telling you, this is good eating, delivered to your door, and the service wasn't that good, I gotta tell you that. But the Faroe Island salmon was pretty good, but it was the price, and dinner's at home now, if you want it, right?
Absolutely.
The best restaurant is your home.
And again, because you're from Minnesota, I just have to bring it out. Compared to the walleye, you can tell it does have that flaky, light whitefish texture. There's no fishy flavor to it. It actually goes with anything you want to serve. You can see here just how flaky and white that is. It's really light and tender. And friends, let me tell you this. If you take 2 of these, put in a little bit of egg batter, and put it into breadcrumbs and pan sear it, you'll absolutely go crazy for it. Here's our tacos.
Here comes the fish and chips.
Absolutely.
Oh, that looks good. Now there you're talking a little bit there, huh?
Now we're having some fun.
What's wrong? Now how you like me?
Here I served it. Now this is really cool. This is actually
a fish taco?
Yes, but it's a pico de gallo that I actually blended on the bottom and then put fresh pico de gallo over the top.
Did you really?
You can serve this with couscous, with risotto.
Well, so it's almost like chicken, right?
That's
where it
correct.
becomes a seafood equivalent that you can just go anywhere. You can't go wrong with it. Here's the story on it. 600 now remaining.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
Thank you. If you're shopping. Oh, that's very, very, very good.
It's tender.
You know what I need to tell America? Easy Pay goes away at the end of the day on that. You know that?
Wow.
Free shipping and handling. You see that right there?
Awesome.
Easy Pay away. And then what are the easy payments?
$19.25.
4 easy payments you can take advantage of. Q card, it's now on 6 easy payments. Don't have a Q card? Guess what you're doing? $40 coming your way. How about that? $40 coming your way, and you put it on 6 easy payments all at once. M62134. Hey, second half of the second hour begins right now. Welcome to Egg Harbor and 10 5-ounce Atlantic flounder fillets. No bones. No skin, all just perfect.
Absolutely, and simple to cook. Again, from defrosted, 3 minutes in a skillet, about 6 minutes in your toaster oven. You can cook these in your air fryer, but most importantly, I just want you to see, it's light, it's flaky, it's texture that you're gonna fall in love with. Even people that really don't, particularly would say they don't like fish, find this to be very palatable because it's tender, you can just see it. And it's wild caught, so you know it's going to be the best. And it comes from the Holland area, which is very known for flounder.
You know, the other thing I love about Egg Harbor, I was going to say what I really love about Rastelli, and therefore Egg Harbor, is consistency. Whenever we've gotten Rastelli steaks, and you can do this at a grocery store. You can do this at a butcher shop. It's good, and then you get a bad one. And then you get it, right? And we've never had that when it comes to Rastelli. Every steak, the consistency we've come to know and expect is always there. I think you can expect that consistency with this flounder, right?
Absolutely. Well, one of the things the Rastelli family prides themselves on, they don't sell anything they don't serve to their own family. Right. It's on their plates at home. It's what they serve for the holidays. Everything that they do, even the recipes they give them, we put online. It's what the family does. And I'm actually proud to be part of them. I'm the executive chef for their Annabelle's Kitchen line, and we really put our heart and soul into every product we bring our foodies.
Good for you.
I'm proud of that.
Hey, in the last 30 seconds, what'd you bring us here, Chef Tony?
So you have 10 5-ounce servings of wild-caught, fresh, unbelievable flounder. Comes from Holland. They're individually packaged, so you can pull out one when you need it, or you can pull out 2 or 3. They have about a 6 to 8 month shelf life, and again, it's Egg Harbor, so you know it's going to be one of the best of the best.
And do you have any ideas for dessert?
I do. It's a limoncello cake, I think we have coming up. 3 1/4 pounds.
How about that?
Belgium chocolate on the top.
300 5-star reviews on QVC.com right now. That's coming up. So something really light and something really light. Both flavorful. Really good. I'll see you in a few.
See you.
Hey, let me give you an update on our vino, on our wine. I mentioned that Chardonnay with our flounder. But guess what? We've got 3 bottles of Chardonnay remaining, but only for the next 5 people. That's it. Then it's sold out. White's in. 3 bottles, fewer than a dozen now remaining. If you want the 12 bottle of all white, all we have remaining, 2 dozen now remaining in our vintage wine estates, and then that's sold out. There's no reorder on it. All red sold out. The variety, my 12 case variety pack, 12 bottles in that case variety pack, sold out as well. M62668. All right, it's breakfast time. Susan, is it Alport?
Susie Alport. Susie Alport.
Alport.
Yeah.
I just wanted.
Yeah, that's easy.
Susie would be good. Because it's called, that's the name of the brand.
Yeah.
Susie. Good to have you here, Susie.
Nice to be here, Rick.
Let's have some breakfast.
Okay.
With cookies. A cookie for breakfast? Well, in this case, there are. Now, this woman's story is pretty fascinating. You are actually originally a science writer.
I was a science writer.
What does that mean, a science writer?
Well, I wrote books on various aspects of science, so on nutrition theory and on the omega-3 fats.
And omega-3s kind of was like a focus of yours.
Yes, it's a great story. That's a long story for another day.
And how did that then transform into these cookies?
So I wrote this history, and then I thought, well, gee, I've always been a baker. I could bake things with these right essential fats and improve my family's diet. I started out just baking these for my family, and then I realized friends were asking me for them, and I realized I had kind of made the ultimate convenience food.
The ultimate convenience, health, omega fatty acid filled richness food.
Right, because each of these have 2 grams of the omega-3s, and we know how great those are for us.
Okay.
But on top of that, they're all natural because I made them for my family. I only wanted things that I would want them to eat. Okay. No preservatives or anything. They've got 20 grams of whole grains from all the oats in those, so they're packed with the oats and the whole grains, and they're loaded with dried fruit. Dried apples.
What are the not the choices, but what are the flavors we're going to be getting?
Okay, so
all 14.
We have the 2 flavors. We have the banana coconut, which has the dried apple in it, as well as banana puree and dried coconut. Those are the dried fruits in this. It tastes just like your favorite banana bread, is what it is. And then we have the gingered apple, which has raisins in it, but also it's made with ginger puree, which is finely shredded fresh ginger root from Australia. And that's a much softer, rounder taste than ginger powders.
All here, only here at QVC at this price, on Easy Pay, goes away, end of day, shipping and handling, free, M59998 being the item number. What's not in them? GMOs, whatever those are?
Yes, right. So the omega-3s come from ground flax meal, which is in both of them, and the non-GMO canola oil. So that's non-GMO expeller pressed canola oil, which is the finest oil out there.
Yeah.
So what's not in them, no GMOs, no artificial preservatives, no artificial ingredients.
I know that's shaped like a cookie, but look at this thing.
Yeah.
Boy, that's my banana bread.
So
I just feel like I just taste like you just sliced off fresh
a piece
banana
of banana bread.
No doubt about it.
Right. So these are
that's good.
These are great at room temperature, but if you have the chance, you can heat them up in the oven or heat them up in the microwave for 20 seconds. Or one time I heated it up in a frying pan when I was camping out and had the best camp breakfast ever. So they really get, you can see that the outside is crispy and caramelized on the outside, but then it's very moist in the middle.
Can you just show the thickness of this thing?
Yeah.
Like that is
it's a whole meal.
To call that a cookie, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A cookie is flat. That is a banana bread. That is a banana bread cookie. And then tell me about the coconut that's inside there too.
Yeah, I wanted. You can see the shreds of coconut. You can see the pieces of dried apple. You can see the pieces of oats.
What's
you
in
can
this
see all
one right
the
here,
ingredients.
Susie?
That's the finely shredded ginger root that comes right from the farm in Australia and goes right.
Really?
Yeah,
finely
I know.
Shredded ginger
root, which is then called ginger puree. That's what I chose to make that with because it's.
What else is in this one?
Oh, there are raisins, and again, it's got the apples in there. It's got the oats. The base is the same, but there are molasses in the ginger apple one, and the raisins. Yeah.
You know, the thing is this: is that for 450 people who are shopping right now, the thing that you and the guy who bought the art of the broth, is that there used to be like the decadent food, the sugar-filled food. Then there used to be the health food section. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they were like in two separate sections.
Right.
Right? And so you're really kind of bridging that gap, aren't you?
Right. I called this a cookie because it's just sweet enough that it can be considered a treat. But it's really the most satisfying, nutritious breakfast you could choose. So it's a smart choice for breakfast. It's smart because it has the omega-3s.
And why are omega-3s a big deal?
Well,
I know you can't say too many. Oh, but just tell me something.
Okay, well, you know that they're important for the heart. Everyone knows that, but they're important for the brain and every other tissue in the body.
Wow.
So
this is healthy and delicious?
Healthy and delicious.
How about that? Welcome in to 59998. Susie's Smart Cookies, 14 of them. And they're all, look at that. These are like 3.57. That's almost a quarter pound.
That's right. Because I really made this. I made this to be a full, satisfying breakfast to go. So how many times have you or anybody in your family gone out the door without breakfast? You just throw this in a backpack, throw it in your purse, throw it in your briefcase, and you know that you have a really healthy, satisfying meal that will get you through whatever you're doing that day.
Okay. Because we have flavor choices and everything. You're getting them all here. So what do you have in this one that we're seeing in the shot? In our shot right there.
Okay, yeah, that's the gingered apple. And you can see the raisins in that. You can see the big pieces of whole grain oats. You can see the dried apple. You can't quite see the ginger puree. And then here, this is the banana coconut. You can see the big pieces of apple. You can see the shreds of coconut, the oats.
Yeah. Oh, wow. They're thick and rich and huge. And that is a meal to get you going in the morning, right?
That is what it is.
And get you off to a good start.
Sometimes I call them the SAT cookie because they keep you so focused and satisfied. I mean, these things taste good, but what's really great about them is the way that they make you feel and how satisfied.
What'd you say, the SAT cookie?
SAT cookie.
Like if you're taking the SATs.
Because you are so focused when you're eating one of these.
This is how I could have got my kid into Harvard.
And it didn't cost $100,000.
Oh, no, don't go there. You went there. I didn't go there. You went there. $20.19, free shipping and handling. By the way, if you have a Q card, would you like to take advantage of it? You can do that. But how does that work? Well, guess what? If you sign up for the Q card, you're brand new to it, you get a $40 credit.
Oh.
Isn't that interesting?
Wow.
$40.37.
That sort of gets you all these.
That is the price of them $599.98. And anything can be on 6 easy payments now. How about that? Not a bad idea there. $20.19, but that would be broken up 6 times if you want to take advantage of that. So these are one of the newest items that we have here on QVC. First day ever presented on our easy payment plan, and the easy payment plan does go away at the end of our day. Susie's Smart Cookie. In the last minute, tell your story again. I mean, you are you were a writer, and science and health and science was kind of your wheelhouse, right?
So I wrote a history of the omega-3s for the University of California Press. And then after that, I thought, gosh, I think I could bake things that could really provide a vegetarian way to boost our omega-3s. And these are very effective at doing that, as well as just being a satisfying everyday breakfast.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great to have you here.
I'm so happy to be here.
Smart. Susie's Smart Cookie.
Thank you, Rick.
Smart Cookie. M59998. We got one more item in the show. And then Rick's Weekend Preview is coming up, by the way. Rick's Weekend Preview is coming up. Follow me if you would on Facebook, Rick Dolmeyer QVC. I love to hear from you there. I answer all my own Facebook comments, whether you love me or don't love me. Look at the show that we've had so far. It's been a lot of fun, right? But look at what's in the middle. Is there a reason that this is kind of stealing the show? If you've never tried this, it's coming up right now. We're not taking a break, are we, guys? No. No, we're moving in. We're moving in. Crew, everybody who works here at QVC, pounce. Dive in later on. You will not be able to resist this. This is Chef Tony's back. Good to have you here, buddy.
Thank you. Pleasure
from
to be with you.
Delizioso Desserts. This is one of the lightest, most elegant. I've never described a cake as elegant before. This deserves that. It is, and you'll see this. And guys, we have to, if we can, bring up the ratings on QVC.com. If we can work on that. Why? Because there's not 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, which would be great if there was.
Absolutely.
There's 300 5-star reviews. You can get it now. You can get it at 4:15. If you get it on the 15th, right around the corner, your billed when it's shipped. It's in time for Easter. Your Easter friends will be so incredibly happy that you got this cake. We've got big slices here, but if it's a big, heavy meal, don't slice it like this. Slice it like this.
That's correct.
How many of these slices would I get?
You can do 20 to 24 that size.
Look at that.
You'll get 14 to 60 in a regular slice size.
It's so fantastic. And it's called the limoncello cake for a reason. You're about to read the reviews as they scroll across the screen. And while you're reading them, also listen to Tony. Because, Tony, this is truly a one-of-a-kind dessert.
Absolutely. Delicioso is a company that does not sell to retail other than here at QVC. We cater to 5-star restaurant, white glove restaurants, always with the best ingredients. Every limoncello cake is handmade. The mascarpone limoncello cream that we use, the mascarpone cream, which is like a cream cheese, but it's Italian, so it's very mild. It comes from Italy. The Belgium chocolate swirls you see on the top is from Belgium. Every cake is handmade. Vanilla sponge cake. Then we layer it with our limoncello mascarpone, another layer of cake, more of the mascarpone limoncello on the top, and then we finish it off with that beautiful Belgium. And what's great about this...
Oh my gosh, Tony.
Did you just taste it?
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm telling you, this is one of the best cakes I've ever had in my life.
Thank you.
Ever.
Thank you.
The immediate ship date is going very, very quickly. This is kind of the anti-decadent chocolate cake. It's the opposite of that. But it's so filled with flavor.
Yes.
It's just this little touch of lemon. If you know or have ever tried or ever made limoncello, like real, my wife made it years ago, real limoncello. It's woof. It's something else. But it's a combination of flavors, huh?
It can loop you.
It can loop you. But it's such a great combination of flavors. Inspiration behind this and one of the ingredients. Go through a tour of this, would you please?
Absolutely. First of all, limoncello in the Italian area, we use it as a palate cleanser at the end of the meal. It's very light and it just kind of wakes up your appetite to have dessert. And then that sponge cake that you see there as well, it's a vanilla sponge cake. Everything is handmade with just the best ingredients you can get. So what I love about this cake is you can sit down for a holiday meal, eat lasagnas and all kinds of meat, but when you get to dessert, this is not going to bloat you. It's going to cleanse your palate.
Great point.
And what's cool, it's going to satisfy that little bit of the sweet tooth.
Oh, it's going to absolutely wow you when you get it. I'm telling you. First of all, you know what? I love that shot. Let's come back over here. Look at the white chocolate. Look at how the elegance of the white chocolate on top, right? And what do you call this top layer? It's not frosting. It's called what?
No, that's the mascarpone limoncello. It's like a mousse.
It's like a mousse.
Correct.
A mascarpone is a cheese, is it not?
That's correct. Mascarpone is Italian cream cheese.
Italian
The difference
cream
from
cheese.
our cream cheese is it's mild. It doesn't have that sour tart flavor to it. It's very, very, very creamy.
This cake was everything that the demonstration said it was. I loved it, and the boys loved it. I will repurchase next year. That is a 5-star review, one of 300. Be skeptical. Bring it home. Put it on 4 easy plans. I'm not a lemon lover. In fact, I'm a huge chocolate cake lover, and I would pick this over chocolate cake.
Wow.
Simply amazing.
That's a high compliment.
A 5-star review. That is a great compliment. So light, not too sweet. Kay Silver nailed it with that review. Thank you. Said it better than we could. It is, by the way, although it's light, it's still 3 1/4 pounds.
That's correct.
Right?
That's correct.
I tried it. This cake was so good. I wish I had ordered 2. I didn't have leftovers. Thank you for that. How about Nubuck? Cake is so delicious. I just received it yesterday. Love it. Now, again, we don't pay these reviewers. They come on, and you're taking time out of your life to rave about a cake. If you like lemon and creamy, this cake is dynamite.
Look at that.
Why is it so good? Why is it so different than
It's
maybe
the
another lemon
ingredients.
cake?
It's the ingredients. I mean, we have mascarpone cream that comes from Italy, northern Italy, because those cows actually graze on flowers. Our Belgium chocolate comes from Belgium. Everything we use, from the heavy cream to the natural brown sugars, everything is the best. Because remember, this is not sold in a supermarket, not to knock those cakes. They're sold to 5-star white glove restaurants.
Oh, let's knock them. Let's just knock them. 5 dozen remaining that we can send to you right now.
Thank you.
It will come frozen. The best way to serve it. Would you go room temperature, slightly cold, frozen? Give me the Chef Tony way to serve.
Out of the freezer the night before in the fridge.
In the fridge. Now it's in
Slice
the
it
fridge.
20 minutes before you're going to serve, put
Ooh.
it on the plate, and just place it on the counter.
Slice it 20 minutes before
Correct.
you serve.
That's correct. Now, if
that's
it's
good.
frozen, because it is a soft cake, you can cut it frozen, put it on the plate, takes about 30 minutes to defrost, and then you're ready to go. Now, Rick,
What if you just pick it up and just eat it? You can do that too.
Well, you know,
less elegant.
You know, David and I, we'd jump in here and live in the cake.
I'm telling you, you could. I love this book club, church group.
Yes.
Special evening, special get together, graduation party at your home. And by the way, that is a slice, because although it's light, it's also filling. It's really a one of one.
Correct. What I like about doing it this way, if you're serving multiple desserts, let's say you have a large dinner party, then this is definitely going to be able to have with your chocolates or your ice cream or your fruits. Here's another thing I want to mention. I've served this to my 3, 6, and 9-year-old grandchildren, and they went absolutely bonkers over it. So it doesn't matter what age you are, you're going to love that very light citrus flavor, the sweetness of the cake, and then, of course, the consistency is really what I think everybody got hooked on.
I love that. 300 5-star reviews. The review that said, I'm not normally this kind of cake. I love chocolate cake.
Correct.
And now I would choose it over a chocolate cake. So if you, again, we do it with wine, right? You come back to the same kind of Chardonnay all the time. We're encouraging you to say, you know what, give a shot to something else. If you're a dessert lover and you have that kind of special brownie with the ice cream, something, that's your dessert. Like, really try something unique and something wonderful that you will love. This is the one thing that you every once in a while add to it.
I just want to show
strawberry puree.
Because you don't have to serve this with anything. If you just serve it by itself, believe me, it'll take you home. It's good stuff. If you want to put a little whipped cream, but what I just did, I'm going to have you taste this. That's raspberry.
I got my own.
Sure. Oh, you're going to go for the best part.
Raspberry puree. Raspberry puree.
Raspberry with the lemon.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm high right now on this thing. I'm like, wow, that's really good. So not overpowering.
Correct.
It's just so light. Now, that's the danger of the cake. I will warn you, that's the danger of the cake.
This is addictive.
Because you see, okay, so it's light, so maybe I'll just have a little bit more. Because it's light. It's not really light, right? It's rich. but it doesn't have that
not heavy
richness.
rich.
Not heavy rich.
Correct.
And that's because of the ingredients that are in. Once again, a mascarpone is an Italian cream cheese.
It's Italian cream cheese.
Why? What's the point? Is it?
Well, the difference is it's not as sour as ours, so it's creamier. Like with my mashed potatoes, I add mascarpone cream. It brings that little bit of creaminess to the potatoes, and everybody always asks me, how'd you get them so creamy? It's that mascarpone cream. Absolutely. So
to your potatoes?
To my potatoes.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Some people add sour cream. I use mascarpone cream. So
it's a creamier cream.
One thing my mom taught me as a young man learning how to cook, she said, always use the best ingredients and always cook with the best tools. If you start with the best, you're going to end up with the best. And that's exactly what Deliciosi is. I'm very proud of this company. They put the recipes come from their grandparents, from their family. They make every cake by hand. And I'm just going to, again, just go through this beautiful
And as you do, let me remind everybody, with that white chocolate on top,
that Belgian chocolate. Yeah.
Wonderful Belgian white chocolate, shaved white chocolate on top. Immediate ship date, 3 dozen, not 3,000, 3 dozen remaining. When it comes to the 4/15, the April 15th ship date, fewer than 500 to go around, and that's going to do it. You're not billed until it's shipped, so the opportunity is here and now. This is our pick of the second hour. We're loving this and loving what this show is becoming, because you're loving it. I appreciate all the comments, by the way.
Yes.
So what do you want to see in the show? Wine and Dine with Rick. Join me on my Facebook page, Rick Dolmeyer QVC. Let me know what you want. Want more wine? Want more of this? Once you try this and bring this home, I think you're going to be satisfied. The other thing is, from this value story, like the price, like what am I getting? I'm telling you, if you slice this up, right, sliver this, you get a lot of servings, and you don't have to have it all at once, right?
That's correct.
You could cut half of this cake.
Yes.
Keep the other half frozen. Put it in the fridge. Thaw out your slices when you need it, and then come back couple weeks, couple months later, you still have that beautiful cake.
Absolutely. And let me say this, friends, too. It's refreezable. So if you took some out and you have some left over, which I very highly doubt, you can freeze it right back in the freezer. One trick I always teach everybody, if you notice on this cake, it's open here where I sliced it, take a little plastic wrap and place it right up against the open area, pop it in the box, put it right back in the freezer. 1 year shelf life. So whether you're serving this in the summer, the fall, the winter, spring, it's absolutely delicious. Just look at that. You can see the lightness of the cake. Those little openings that you see is called the cell walls of a batter or a cake. They're just perfect because it's light and it gives you that beautiful sweet vanilla flavor to sponge cake. And then that limoncello mascarpone is just the best I've ever had.
800-600-1556. We've got a couple of minutes to take a phone call. If you're one of the people who made this a 5-star cake on QVC.com, there are 300 reviews. Love to hear from you. We'll put you right on television. Immediate ship date, literally about a dozen remaining, and then it's going to be sold out.
Thank you.
For 2019 Easter on that ship date. There's still the 4/15 ship date. Shop with confidence. It'll be there. But this is also, like I said, the graduation cake. This is also just the summer get-together cake. We got a reunion with some friends, and you're having some of our great wine, and you're relaxing on the deck one day, or you have it, and you will just adore it. You don't want anything heavy. Who wants something really, really heavy in the summertime, right?
That's correct.
This is screaming spring and summer.
It's just an all-round dessert, and I agree with you. One thing I want for dessert is I want to satisfy my sweet tooth, and I want to also have that little bit of freshness. This brings freshness to your palate.
When you're talking about this brand,
yes,
this brand is not readily available. I can't go to the supermarket and get this brand, can I?
The only way you can buy a Delicioso cake is here on QVC or in a 5-star White Glove restaurant. That's all we cater to.
Absolutely delicious. Very well packaged. No problems. How about this one, Tony? Definitely the hit of the office party. I love anything sweet. Second, I don't know how to bake, and believe me, girls, I enjoy it immensely. Bon appetit. You know what her name is? Schmoozy.
Schmoozy.
That was my nickname in college. A lot of people don't remember that. Schmoozy. Huh? You remember Schmoozy back in the day? You don't remember. And 55579. Cindy says the limoncello cream was to die for. Creamy, moist, not too lemony, which is a great, great point to make. Perfect blend of sweet and tart. I wish purchase this again. Let's talk about that combination. And you never eat on air. And you could not resist.
You know, I'm sitting here swirling that cream around, and I'm going, okay,
you never
hopefully
eat on
they're
air.
in on a tight shot so I can just get a lick of the fork. Well, the other day
you
we were
can't
on
do
with
that for that long and not get this. Tell me about the combination of not too sweet, not too tart.
You want something that's balanced in the middle, and that's where our recipe research really took us to. In the beginning, we used a little bit too much limoncello, then we used a little bit less limoncello, then we figured out the perfect recipe. And once we got that, we stick to our guns. That's the recipe we do. And this recipe was passed down from the old country. Here's a little trivia for you. This was actually developed back in, I believe, the 1400s for a special bishop that was coming to a town, and they wanted to make a special dessert that would make him understand that he was special and loved and cared for, and it was that limoncello mousse cake that they created. So that recipe's come so far all the way to us, and that I'm proud of. The finest, best ingredients. Best white chocolate from Belgium, the mascarpone cream from Italy, the fresh lemons, whole eggs, brown sugar.
You're proud. I'm proud of the 9 pounds I just gained over the last 2 hours. I really am proud of that. And 555. And you know what I have coming up next hour? The Flex Belt. And I'm not kidding. With the ab guy. Isn't that awesome? Chef Tony, great stuff. I'm going to bring that dude a piece of cake.
Thanks for having me.
Great to have you here.
Appreciate you.
Hey, you know what? What a show it's been. Again, Rick Domar, QVC. Any comments you have on Wine and Dine with Rick? What kind of wine would you like to see on QVC? Come and join us. Just more, we can do that. Hey, we got Rick's weekend preview coming up next hour. Stay tuned. We got the ab belt. We have a premiere and a preview of tonight's Q1 special value. Stay tuned.
Whether you're lounging at home or on the go, the Apple iPad will keep you organized and entertained. Get yours starting Saturday at midnight Eastern on QVC. Easy pay every day. Have a Q card? For a limited time, enjoy 6 easy payments on anything you buy with your Q card, except gift cards. Don't have a Q card? Open a new Q card and get a $40 QVC account credit when you make a purchase by April 7th. Now is a great time to get your Q card. Make a statement with your handbag with timeless styles from Dooney & Burke. It all starts Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern on QVC and Sunday throughout the day on QVC and QVC2.
Enter QVC's Can You Dig It Garden Sweepstakes daily for a chance to win one of 4 $5,000 cash prizes. Plus, you'll be entered to win prizes from Bernini, Dynatrap, Roberta's, and more. Go to QVC.